Buon pomeriggio! Divine your sins, fratello. Calling Steve. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Raphael Chiamaka Jerry is my name. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. I should remove this. Thank you for joining me, brethren. Let me switch to another channel where I will. Okay. All right. By the grace of God, I am acting Minister of Information, Biafra Republic of Benin Exile, and I also double as the armor bearer of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. This afternoon, the topic you have or we have before us, it says the conspiracy against Biafra, no matter how deep, cannot stop the miracle of our freedom. The conspiracy against Biafra, believe me, is very deep. It's deeper than so many of you can even imagine. It's deeper than so many of you can even imagine. 1 minute, guys. It's deeper than so many of you can even imagine. But and every day when it gets tough, when the tough gets tougher, the tough gets going. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Yes, the spiritual selection is going on, and so many of you may not even see it. So many of you are so carried away by what you see physically or by the boo boo yaya that you see. I am a spiritual person and I can see to the end of the finish line. Thank you for joining me, Esther and Abulele. Thank you, Valentine, Chijoke. Thank you, Oluchi Okechuku. Thank you. Gladys, it's good to have you. Yeah, I'm on holiday, so it's there's a reason why you don't see me early in the morning. I'm really resting a lot. I'm resting a lot. So I'll be coming out most of the time in the afternoon and in the evening. If I don't come out in the morning, you know that because I am really resting a lot. There's so many things I go through in my mind and I begin to ask myself some of the mistakes that has been made. Some of them I want to tell you that they are divine mistakes. So believe me. Oluchi, I don't like your comments. I don't like it. And stop making this kind of comments. Otherwise, I'm going to block you. I'm sorry. I'm not a very sentimental person. Don't tell me 300 people, 200 people, 500 people. If you make that comment again, I will block you. This time around is the time of selecting people. There are very few people that have that mental toughness. So these are the kind of comments I'm going to time you out so that your comment will go away. I'm not timing you out because I want to time you. I will time you out so that your comment will go away. When you come back, don't make that kind of a comment again on the platform. Don't try it again. You're always used to this kind of comments. There are plenty of people in their platform. I don't care. Even if I come here, it's only 10 people here. It means that 10 people are ready to hear the truth of the gospel. That's why they are here. And the reason why I see everyone on their platform, the Eggman said, Evan Van Van said, his egg said, illiterate man said, Superman said, I see it. Do you know why? Because it is time to show their stupidity and their foolishness. And they need to do it. Because when they do it, it will show how they disregard Biafra and how they are very far from the truth and how they are very far from what is going on. So when the PM shows up, such people, when they try to wriggle their way back, you will be the one that will be asking them. Shebi, you said the Eggman doesn't know what he's doing. Shebi, you said the Eggman is an illiterate. Shebi, you said the Eggman is a foolish man. Shebi, you said the egg is working against him. Now, how far? So that time you will be able to stand rock solid. Do you understand? So it is good. You understand? Every mistake that has been made, it is a mistake that will catapult us to the glorious land of Biafra. Yes, because left for me, some of the things I see, I wonder and I ask myself, why did we even have somebody like Isaiah Anyogo as APN? We shouldn't have had him. We should have had him as APN. If I was asked to vote, I wouldn't vote him as APM. I said it. Believe me, Isaiah Nyogu was picked. He was picked because the people we actually wanted to be there, were not ready for such a cumbersome responsibility. But they were the people that would be more effective. You understand? But Isaiah Nyogu, even if he was not at that point ready for that service, he made himself available because he had that ulterior motive. And the people that were supposed to be at that helm, the only guarantee they gave to us was that we are going to package Isaiah Nyong. We are going to brush him up. We are going to support him. Yes. Thank you. That kind of comment I love. So Oluchi, if you don't make this kind of comment again, or you didn't get a blocking from me because you are always here. Next time you make any comment to tell me what is going on there, how 1,001 people are watching them, I will block you and I will never block you again. So it takes a few people to liberate many foolish people. Now, as it is, there are so many foolish people. So many. Let me tell you, Israel, as a nation, on their way to the Canaan land of promise, they had a whole nation that were foolish. A whole nation. Do you remember that out of all of them that came out of Egypt, there were only 2 people? Brethren, listen to me. Don't say because I am quoting Torah. Actually, I'm not quoting the New Testament. Torah. Except if you don't believe in Torah, or you don't believe in the story of Israel. Only two people, Caleb and Joshua. Moses did not make it to the promised land. That's how tough it was. Only two, Madabo, they happened Egypt, make it to Canaan land. Do you think Biafra is going to be different? If I make it to the promised land of Biafra, it will be a wonderful blessing and privilege. So, any one of you that will make it to that glorious promised land of Biafra, you will count it all joy. So many handsome, beautiful, lovely, fantastic people, even in the media, in the cabinet, in the government, they will not make it to Biafra. Let me remind you, Moses did not make it to the promised land. Do you know what God did for Moses? He showed him the promised land, but Moses did not enter. How can I teach you people these things? So when you see what is happening today, and this brother or sister, whether you're a man or woman, you come and telling me, look at how they are in their place. I don't know why I don't know. You are giving me the number to perplex people that are listening to truth, to make them feel that we are few here, we are losing it. If I see any one of you like this comment, I will not only block you. Somebody have told me, don't swear on people again. Look, there are so many sentimental people, and I have them around me also. Very sentimental. I have a brother who loves me so much. His advice to me are very fantastic, but a lot of sentiments are loaded in it. Most of the time, I'm being advised, don't insult people, don't fight people. Look, I will not change in my approach. Believe me. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You know, in my approach, because it is not something I do deliberately. It is something I do instinctively. It's not deliberate. That is why you see that it is very easy for me to apologize. Because for me, I forgive very easily. But in this work that I do, in this my office, when you see me vibrate, when you see me vam, when you see me vibrate, when you see me vam, it is not me. It is the spirit of Biafra in me. So don't see it as, I don't like vam. Everybody must not like me. If everybody like me, then I have a problem, because originally the way I am formatted, the way I am called to do this work, everybody shouldn't like me. Because if everybody like me, I will be very careful in saying some things. I will mind what I say. I will soft pedal. I will not say things the way they are. I will not want to offend some people. But you know, when I say things, I don't care whose us is God. That's my office. Okay? That's my office. Now, somebody say, please, don't see my question as distraction. No. Is there any way Briggy under CRC can bring back Madam Charles Azoka in the struggle? Because I'm seeing her misunderstanding with PM as sabotage from those enjoying what is happening now. It is a no. Madam Azoka is not good for anything in this struggle. Read my lips. Madam Azoka, badadash. Madam Azuka is terrible. Some of you might see Ngozi as good. Madam Azuka is better. Madam Azuka may be better from your own angle, but I was inside. I had an encounter with Madam Azuka. It's not a personal thing. Madam Azuka is nowhere. It's not going to come close to this struggle again. She's gone and she's gone. If you bring back Madam Azuka, that means you don't know what you are doing. Do you understand? No, it's not a question of bringing. If people left on their own accord, you don't bring them back. When people decided to go, you don't bring them back. Madam Azuka was not sacked. She left. She left. Because when the PM was telling Madam Azuka, come down from your high horse, don't do this, Madam Azuka did not listen. When the PM was telling Madam Azuka, don't do this, Madam Azuka, don't go to the media, don't do this. Madam Azuka was posting. Madam Azuka was doing. Though not the way Ngozi is doing. Ngozi, for you people to know, Ngozi is not part of us at all. I know more than you. That's why I'm telling you. Forget Madam Azoka. Don't even think about her at all. If there's any one of you nursing the mind that Madam Azoka is good and there is any need to be, cancel it. Oh, Madam Azoka is a poison again. Another one. Dangerous. We don't need her. At all. We don't need her. Anybody propagating the gospel of Madam Azoka is a fool. Anybody preaching that Madam Azoka should come back is a fool. But when somebody tell you that Madam Azoka is better than Ngozi, they have a point. Just like our general was saying that Madam Azoka is better and that Nkechi Blessing Ozobika was blackmailing Madam Azoka. He's right, because Nkechi Blessing Ozobika Ngozi Orabueze blackmailed everybody. Everybody. She used every system to blackmail everybody. Do you understand? But that doesn't make Madam Azoka a saint. I know. So those that are telling you Madam Azoka, if you check their record, you will see that they have said so many terrible things either about our men on ground. They said many dastardly things about people without even retracting, without even mincing words. So anybody that is working towards Madam Azoka, just fear that person. If that person tell you that he's speaking truth, know the person will know the person is not truthful and honest. You know what Madam Azoka did? Madam Azoka is not good though. It's not good at all. There are places I don't want to go to. So leave it. Don't even tell me who is talking about Madam Azoka. Leave it there. Someone telling me, tell this person to stop telling us about Madam Azoka. Let the person continue to talk about Madam Azoka. Me, I know that there's no way Madam Azoka can come back to what we are doing. Anybody that have left out of their own volition, let them go. Someone like Madam Anirejo Arewa left out of her own volition. I know she was pressured to leave. It is her own will, and she decided to leave. There's no way we will bring her back. You can't bring her back. I know Madam Arewa is very good though. She's a good woman. I'm telling you. If they bring people back, you can tell me bring her back, but we cannot bring anybody that have gone by their own will. You can't bring them back to the cabinet. No. If you want to come back and support Briggy, it is fine. Madam Azoka is free to come back and support Briggy. Madam Azoka can begin to post about Briggy. Madam Azoka can begin to post about the Prime Minister on her Twitter handle. She can begin to preach the gospel of Biafra. But Madam Azoka cannot come back to Biafra government. It is impossible. Tell them I said so. Except you think we are joking in what we are doing. We are not joking, no. We are not joking. I am still talking about Isaiah Anyong. So it is management. We said, okay, let them manage. And then those that were qualified, that actually had something to offer, that would have given Nkechi Blessing would have given her a run for her criminal money. Giving her a run to run mad. They withdrew and said, okay, we will support Isaiah Anyong. And I swear to God, if I was asked to vote, those that are saying in the cabinet that we vote, we didn't vote. We didn't vote for Isaiah. We presented Isaiah Anyong to the broader cabinet. In back, we had already decided on Isaiah Anyong. And the decision were made by the hierarchy between the secretary, the chairman, and one or two others. Bam, bam, bam. I was not part of that actually decided. For me, I never wanted. I asked a question. I said, why can't this person be there? I was told the person is not available for so and so reason. How about this person? It would have been better. And that one is not willing. I said, for me, I don't want Isaiah. I don't want Ogenkere. He was very close to me. But I knew that the fight between him and Ngozi was not going to give us a good start. We are going to be struggling. And I didn't want us to struggle like that with Ngozi. I needed somebody that would just come out and then Ngozi would be a bygone in a matter of days. I'm telling you, if we had them, let me break the camel's back. If we had a Professor Chomo Koma as the APM, it would give Ngozi a run for her money. Ngozi will not last 2 weeks. Prof. If we are giving our own Joy Eurobi You see Joy Irobi. We give Joy Irobi the APN. Ngozi will be gone in a matter of days. They go drag am. Why na why? Amen. Open intelligence. Fa ka Ngozi akwụkwọ mara. Ka Ngozi sense mara. Ka Ngozi bụrụ Biafrans. They will hit her. Oge cannot stand for himself. Talk less of standing for Biafrans. Oge cannot stand for himself. Talk less of Biafra. He can't. So, but that's notwithstanding, all the conspiracy that is being made, the manipulation that's been made from within and without against Biafra, I bet you it will not stop our restoration. It won't. It won't. Do you know why? Because Biafra is a divine project. Biafra is divine. That's why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he knew all the people around him, how they disappointed him, how they failed him. He was looking for 100 men, even though he had over 1,000 people around him. He was looking for 100 men. He couldn't find. He even came to the point of saying, out of all the people that I have around me, I can't even lay hold of 15 people. 15. It was difficult for him to even grab 15 people and say, these 15 people, let me hold them and begin to look for another 85 to make them 100. He couldn't hold on to 15 people. You see, when Simon Ekpa came on board and he saw Simon Ekpa, he said, this one is an Iroko. And then Simon Ekpa told him, verbatim, if you are looking for 100 people, only me, I am 50. He proved it. Did he not prove it? That's the reason why today, we don't have him around and you see what is happening. A whole lot. A whole lot. And the bunch of people that are being used as a conspirators to destroy what we are doing, they are using his name. You see the power of that 50 in one. You see the power of that 50 in one. We didn't have another one like him. Those people that were around Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, they knew that there was no one like him. They knew. And I beg to make my own boast in Chukwokika Abiyama. Out of everyone that is around Simon Ekpa, I am a loyal, a committed vessel that will never bend, bow, or be used. There is no 4 people that contested anything. I'm telling you, I've explained it. You are telling me, I told you that nobody, Isaiah Anyogu was picked. Nobody contested with him. Nobody. There was nobody that contested with Isaiah Anyogu. No single person contested. We didn't vote against any other person. So stop asking that question. I've already said it here. If there's anybody that told you that, it was an error. I am telling you, nobody contested against Isaiah Anyogu. Nobody. Isaiah Anyogu did not stand and they say, this person is this person. Let us vote whether this person will win Isaiah Anyogu. Nobody. Okay? So stop spamming my comment section. I've told you that nobody contested with Isaiah Anyogu. Abi, you want to gossip, you want to gossip. Abi, what? Come on, get out. Nobody. So that is my problem. Had it been there was a vote, had it been there was a vote, and they bring down the 4 people. Tell me, who are the 4 people? The person that told you there are 4 people that contested with Isaiah Anyogu, who are the 4 people? Me, that I am in back. In back where we have 12 people. In back, we have just 12 people. I am in back. I am in the cabinet, the big cabinet. So I'm telling you. So if there is anything like oath, I'm even telling you these things under oath. That nobody contested with Isaiah Anyogu. Nobody. He was picked from back, from CROC and back, and presented. And then when he presented, people were asked to vote him. Voted for him. We voted Isaiah Anyogu. We voted. Everybody now voted for Isaiah Anyogu. Because it was said that He is the one that has the connection to the men. He is the one that is close to the PM. He is the one that is the finance. He's the one that, all those kind of stories that I don't just want to go to. I'm telling you, nobody, nobody. Everything that have been said, everything that was said is to make you understand that this thing was done in a practically organized way. It was done that way so that Biafrans will understand. Everybody voted though, but they voted for Isaiah Anyog. Everybody voted, but everybody voted for Isaiah Anyog. So tell me, if there was a contest, believe me, if there was a contest with Isaiah Anyog, and the Professor Choma Okama was put up against Isaiah Anyog, me personally, I will vote against Isaiah Anyog. So Isaiah Anyog was picked. And he wanted it. That is what he wanted. That is what he wanted. He wanted it like any other thing. Because if not that Isaiah Anyog was made the APM, if he were just the finance minister, it would have been easy with what we are doing now. He would not come and be dragging all this things. He's dragging because they made him APM. He was made APM. And then he's now dragging that I have the power. It is my office. He's now giving himself PM office. That's why Sonny Akparawa is introducing him as PM. But it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So don't repeat it elsewhere. I'm telling you now today, Isaiah Anyog, he got his position from the support of BAC and CRC. And he promised, it was under promise. He wanted the APM by all means. He wanted it by all means. And he promised that he will be loyal. He was giving instruction. You know the reason why we believed it was going to be gullible? I'm telling you, over 80%. 80% is too small. Over 90% of our people are gullible. 90%. That's what is reflecting on the numbers we see on our platform. 90% are gullible. I'm telling you. And then where it will now show you, because they know that all these people, they have nothing to offer. So the PM needs to show up. And when the PM shows up, you will understand. But before the PM shows up, we are not going to give Isaiah Anyog a breathing space. You see, the reason why you see them debunking everything we are saying is because they know it is the truth. If what I am saying now is not the truth, they will not be debunking it. They will not be fine like me. It's not everything they say that I debunk. Because I know I am standing on the side of truth. I don't even spend my time to listen to anybody. I don't get time. The little time I have, I listen, to a few things, and I pay attention to my family, and I come here and say the things I want to say. I don't have time to watch everywhere. Like somebody will say, somebody is watching everywhere to know what he will debunk or what he will debunk. What do I want to debunk? I know I'm speaking the truth. So it is left for you, believe my truth, or you follow a lie. At the end of the day, the truth will do what? The truth will prevail. That's what happens. At the end of the day, no matter who you follow, no matter what you are doing, you do what you are doing. But at the end of the day, the truth will prevail. You see Mazin Nnamdi Kanu today. Yeah? Is the truth not being prevailed? Even though they are still holding him, but the truth is prevailing. The truth is prevailing. And because Biafra is a miracle that must happen, they have no choice. Thank God I have my senior member of the cabinet here, Dr. Rubin Nadi, who is feeding them these lies. No other person wants that position but Oge. No other person wanted it, because the weight or some of the things, complications that people don't want to be always. But Isaiah Anyog is always everywhere. He will listen to me. He will listen to the other person. He will listen to he listens to everybody. Somebody that will be watching you like this, you'll be insulting him, and you'll be watching you. Me, I cannot watch you when you are insulting me. I will remove my eye. I say, if you insult me, finish. Are you sabi? Or maybe somebody did do saga. Ah, Ciao Rosie. Ciao, ciao, more. That's my colleague. You know, nobody wanted Isaiah Anyogo. Nobody wanted that position, but Isaiah Anyogo wanted it by all means. Our people love following crowd. Crowd. If there's anything you will take away from this gospel this afternoon, it is that the promised land is not meant for crowd. Eh? A few people from among us will make it, and our generation will grow the new nation called Biafra. A few of us, especially those of us that have committed into this movement, those of us that are putting our resources and putting our time, that have come out in front of the battlefield. Very few, very few, very few, very few. Me, I have made up my mind. There's nothing that will derail me. Just the way our prime minister made up his mind that nothing will derail him, that he will make sure that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's legacy is sustained. Me, even if I'm the last person, I will remain here. If I'm the last person talking, I will talk until our PM will show up. And then everybody will say, ah, vam, vam, vam. Eh? You did it too. We made it too. Then Onukurunjo, Ebidokubema. And that's what it is. This thing called Biafra, it is something that the West does not ever want it to happen. Britain never wanted it to happen because Biafra, hey, is a very powerful nation, a very unique people. I'm going to play a historical episode for us. A message I saw online was shared, and some of you may have watched it. I think the voice behind it is the voice of Billy Graham. I don't know if Billy Graham actually gave that message, but I know that that message is true. Whether it is from Billy Graham or from whoever, I know that that message is true, 100% about Biafra. And you need to know, because why I know that that message is true and the history of Biafra, what is happening to us today, even in Nigeria, it confirms it. Look at the way they are dragging our brother that refused to acknowledge us that we are his brother, Peter Obi. Look at the way they are dragging him. And we have told him countless times, whatever popularity you have in the zoo, they will never give you power. They will never give you leadership. They don't want us. They are so scared of us. I don't know why. They don't want us. They are so scared of us. The earlier we realize, the better. A very wicked agenda for that matter. If he wanted it by all means, that means he has an agenda. The agenda he has is now playing out. It's now playing out. Let me tell you how terrible Isaiah Nyogu is. Because some of your comments is good. Your comment will draw me back, and I will go back and I will go to my message. So distract me like that, no problem. Make your comments. Let me tell you how terrible Isaiah Nyogu is. Isaiah Nyogu vowed to buy over the media, but I never knew. He never made me to understand that, because I am one of the juggernauts in the media, and he got very close to me. He got very close to me. When we were in Finland, 2023, those were the days I was even preparing for my marriage and many things, and we were close. I talked to him a lot and everything. He gave me so many supports. Even the other day, I was talking to Biafra Unite, and he was also speaking with Biafra Unite. And this man tries as much as possible to talk with all the media. Anybody that is big in the media in Biafra, he wants to talk with them. I never knew that he had made up his mind to buy over the media. He believed he can buy the media. He actually confided in a few people close to him that he was going to buy the media. And the one funny thing is that how close we were, it doesn't stop him from blackmailing me from behind. Blackmailing somebody that you feel is close to you. Isaiah will call me on the phone. We will talk for 1 hour, more than 1 hour. Sometimes I will just even abandon my family. I will just be talking. Sometimes I will be in a program. He will call me. I will answer his call. And we'll be talking. That's how much respect I have for him. And it's somebody when they even support you. And there's nothing he has not told me that he's the richest man in his community. How he has been able to give them lights all over the community and water. How they want to make him the Igwe of their community. He is the richest person. How he has made millions in dollars. So those that are thinking that I would have known that it is Biafra money, he's giving me Biafra money. I didn't know this man was a rich man. That's the picture I expected to every one of us in the Biafra movement. So how will this man that is so close to me, that will talk a lot, will now be telling the cabinet members or maybe the chairman of the cabinet that I am not to be trusted? They are not to be trusted. That I talk too much. That meetings cannot be, I should not be part of some kind of meetings because I cannot be trusted. That anything I know, my family will know it. If I am with my family and we're talking, if there's anything confidential, at least I am on my earpiece. How will my family know what I don't want them to know? You understand? So this man will blackmail you. Yes. I'm a terrible person. That's why this is the last time you'll be able to make a comment on my platform. This man will blackmail you. Somebody very close to you, he will blackmail you. I'm not a trustworthy person. This person is not somebody you should go close to. He will even be planning that some meetings should be held without me. But you will believe that as close as me and him are, that there is nothing he wouldn't want me to be a part of or to know. Do you understand what I mean? He's a very terrible person. So what I'm even praying, I don't know what that thing, there is something that Ikuku said he has told him that he will not let out until Obatobi comes out. You can imagine. That is what has made Ikuku, not to speak, not to even join Isaiah Nog for the first time until he left, before Ikuku was able to join us. Do you understand? So that's how terrible this man is. He is so evil. Because me, I was shocked. I said, but me and this man, they're close now. How you will be telling people that I am not trustworthy? He talks too much. He talks a lot. And if he talks to you, okay, he will tell me something. He told me something. And he said I should not tell anybody. And frank enough, I did not tell anybody. I didn't know that thing he told me not to tell anybody, he has already told the person he told me not to tell. Believe me. He told me something. He said, don't tell anybody this thing. I didn't tell anybody. But when me and him was talking, then one day he told me, that thing I told you not to say, you have already told her that your grandma that thing. You already told her. I said, me? I was swearing, never. I now got angry. I was now angry with Ada. I was angry because I was thinking that, how can I didn't even tell her this thing. What? I didn't know that this thing he told me not to tell this woman, he has already gone to tell the same person that thing. So you see what is happening with this man? Isaiah Nog is a very evil person. Me, I would have been the last person that would have voted for Isaiah Nog to be APN. For me, when I already discovered is that kind of person that doesn't have a secret, that cannot even keep anything safe. So for me, he is a no-go area as APN. But when he's the one that was now picked, I was convinced that he has been told he cannot be going out in the media on his own. Before he go out on the media, he will be arranged, packaged. Yes, so if that's this person, Uche Ifebi, if that's this person, you know him very well. He's so terrible, and he will tell another person, you are sure, Pastor Mama, I'm telling you, Isaiah Dog, very nonsense human being. All of you that are following him now, All of you, that when he's gathering you people to give him money, you say it is raining, it's raining. Write today's date down. All of you will regret. Painfully, you will regret, because some of you will lose your place in this movement because of a criminal. And that's where it will hurt you most, because you believe that this person represents your interest, because he come to tell you, without me, if I leave this movement now, that's what he tells me that time. If they remove me now, who will do all these things I'm doing? He will call me. Imagine, he will call me. I just sent 15 million. I just sent 20 million. I just sent 10 million. I just sent this 1 million to that place now. If they stop me now, who will do it? Otu awuleji. Otu awuleji. Thank you. So for me, for him not to have gotten me, it is a big loss for him. Big loss. For me, if you like, get everybody. As long as I am, you cannot get me. And if you don't get me, you will never get Biafra. You know if you get me, you know if you get Biafra. Because as far as I day, I go day with those that are standing on the truth. I will equip those that are ready to stand for the truth. I will. No matter how many we like, what will be. I go stand, I go to talk the truth. Oge planned to get rid of everyone who knew his plan. He told me how he would buy the media. He told me how much he gave each media person. Now, who does this? You send me money. You will tell me, the money I sent you, I also sent to Akbarawa. I also sent to Adajoram. I also sent to this person. So who does that? Then he will go and meet Ada. I send Ada, what I gave you, I also gave this person. I also gave that person. Did any of you hear about this thing in the media? He is the one that in the cabinet, in the big cabinet, he's the one that was there telling them how he has helped me, how I wouldn't feed if it were not him. This man. I said, Biafrans, it is God that have delivered us. Forget about the hundreds of people that you see. You see, when you see Sonny trying to defend this man, if you look at him, you see the stress all over him. How he's trying so hard to defend the criminal. How he's trying so hard to defend a criminal, which is impossible. You cannot defend a criminal like Isaiah Nyongo. You will rope yourself in. You will rope yourself in. You know, the Biafrans that are just me, I can stand and swear on anything. Isaiah Nyog cannot stand and swear on anything. I have sworn on my mother's grave with my own life that Isaiah Nyog told me that PM, if you like, let him come out, that he will not have the privileges he had before as a PM. That's what he said. If he was not trying to displace PM, would he have said that? He was trying every possible means. Thank you, Dr. Ruby. Thank you so much. God bless you. You are a woman of truth, and may Kabiama keep and preserve you. You see the blackmail, he blackmail this our beloved mommy, Ruby Nadi. Blackmail. Immediately he started lying and projecting Dr. Ruby Nadi. I am the person he started projecting that nonsense. Ruby Nadi is this, Ruby Nadi is that, Ruby Nadi is the same thing with Ngozi Arabweze. It is Ruby Nadi that brought Ngozi Arabweze. Ruby Nadi is the same with Ngozi Arabweze. And this man told me this thing, and at the same time, he was close to Ruby Nadi. That is what made me to know the kind of person he is. You understand? Very close to Ruby Nadi. Ruby Nadi does not know this. In fact, I'm saying it for the first time. I've not told Ruby Nadi this thing now. I'm saying. He has told me several times before. But we're in Finland. Me, himself, Ruby Nadi, and Amo Biene. We're all together fighting in Ngozi Arabufulani. But this idiot have told me that Ruby Nadi is a bad person. Don't mind Ruby Nadi, but we're just working together. That Ruben Nadi is the one that brought this Ngozi. If it's not Ruben Nadi that introduced Ngozi, if not Ruben Nadi that did this, if not Ruben Nadi. But the same Ruben Nadi is the one you went and used her name without telling her. The same Ruben Nadi is the one you will always go and relate with. Now, because Ruben Nadi is somebody that does not cover anybody's lies. Dr. Ruby is the last person that will cover your lies. If you are fake, Dr. Ruby will tell you. That's why Ngozi cannot stand Dr. Ruby Nadi. Ngozi cannot stand. So after he told me, he told me all these things, then when he started blackmailing Dr. Ruby to everybody on the media, I said, so this man have carried this blackmail of Dr. Ruby to the media. Do you understand? He carried the blackmail to the media. You see? Because he knows that Dr. Ruby knows him very well. He doesn't keep any secrets. He will talk. You people will see him. But as far as I'm concerned, the God of Biafra will disgrace him. He is blocking everybody. He will not. Okay, Isaiah Nyog. You know what? Isaiah Nyog will not block me even on Twitter. He will not block me because he knows I am his nemesis. He has blocked Mazi Dake. Is Mazi Dake saying anything about him more than me? Isaiah Nyog have not blocked me on Twitter. He has not blocked me on WhatsApp. Neither on Telegram. He will not block me. Even me, Vam, I will not block him. You know why I will not block Isaiah Nyog? Because I am his nemesis. As long as you are not ready to fight for Biafra, the spirit of Biafra will put you out. Will switch off your lights. Blackmail people. People you will think that you are working together with him. He will blackmail you. He blackmail you. A chief blackmailer. Because that's what he's good at. The only thing criminals are good at is to blackmail good people. To blackmail good people. That's what criminals are good at. But whether you like it or not, Biafra must come. All the conspiracy, you see, Isaiah Anyogo and Ngozi Orabueze conspiracy is the conspiracy within. No, this one is just the distraction they are using within our house. They are ready to give them no matter how much they want. They will give them no matter how much they want to pump them and make them big and make them to distract us. But you see, at the higher level, Biafra conspiracy is very, very deep and high. Very deep. Because all these international communities, all these world powers, they know what Biafra can do. They know how Biafra will put them out of the market. They know what they benefit from Africa. So if Biafra becomes that thing that Africans go to look for in Europe and in America, and Biafra becomes it, and Biafra now has it to offer, people will no longer go there to the West. Which you they go look for Sokoto, they for your Sokoto trouser. So they want to deprive Africa of that thing that should be inside your Sokoto trouser. They want you to always go abroad. But whether they like it or not, Biafra ga biarere. Biafra ga biarere. Do you understand? So that's why you see all the blackmail that they use against Dr. Ruby Nadi. Did you see it fly? It cannot fly because the woman is a very pure woman. The woman is a woman that loves Biafra with all her heart. She's giving her hard-earned money, not Fulani money. Ngozi Arabu Fulani is giving Fulani money. Come and propose Fulani money. Isaiah Nyogo is not even giving at all. He's collecting our own. Ngozi will come and give Fulani money. Now, all the Fulani money Ngozi have given before, now she has collected them back. All of them. Because all the fundraising Ngozi have done, all the money she has collected from Biafrans, it covers all the money she may have told you people she has given. It covers it all. Ngozi have collected all her money back. But we don't mind. We don't care. What will be, will be. Yeah? What will be, will be. There's nothing they have not called me, my brother. Look, What Isaiah Nyogo expected was that, and they give you money, shut up. And they give you money, shut up. But the money when you give me, some of the money I don't even ask for. In fact, not even some of the money. All there's no money I ask for, because he told you that I don't give anybody money when they ask for it. I have never asked him for money. Never. You will send me do this to encourage you. Okay, no problem. We are going. We are going. But when it matters most, and he thinks it's going to be in solidarity for a criminal, I don't do solidarity for a criminal. Isaiah Nyogo, I do not do solidarity for a criminal. If I do it, my generation will suffer. You're a madman. Can I do solidarity for you? Sonny, you will see what will happen to Sonny. Aka Sonny. All of us they here now. We are watching. You are doing solidarity for a criminal. Amobi Amobi will surprise me. I thought Amobi was a genuine person. When you see him speak, BLT, we must give our BLT. We must do this. All those things you are giving to Isaiah Nyong. Everything we are saying about Isaiah Nyong, everything, Amobiene knows that is the truth. So what is Amobiene doing? What is he supporting? And what will even shock you people? Ask yourself, Isaiah Nyong was APM. What did he need COS for? They heard the COS, I don't even know why there was a COS for APM. They heard the COS, COS in America. COS, actually, just for gossip. What does he need COS for? What does he need COS for? He had COS. So that we will have people that will fight for him. Anyway, that is it. I think I do have my link there, but we are going to listen to the message today. Get Sonny is a guarantee. Sonny to Kukomubu guarantee. But unu ga-watch ya, unu ga-afụ ihe ga-eme Sonny. Abọọdụ mwa ga-ekwu, but ọ ga-efo ha n'anya. Ọ ga-efo ha n'anya. Now, I saw this message, and the picture you have there is a picture of a very renowned evangelist, Billy Graham. Let me see. Have I already brought it in? Okay, I think I have. Okay. This man here is Billy Graham. We're going to listen to...
And scholars were stunned.
Hold on, sir. We're going to listen to this.
Cibo per gatti in arrivo domani con Prime.
Sorry, guys.
Ecco fatto.
Okay. It's about Biafra. And I don't know whether you people are listening to, what's his name? 247. I clicked like on that video. Maybe I will play 247. We'll hear what 247 was saying. Maybe later if we have time. Let us listen to this message we brought today. 247 is now telling people anything where your mind tell you. Anything where your mind tell you, follow. You see? Anything your mind tell you. If your mind tell you, say that DOS, follow. If your mind tell you, say that this one, follow. If your mind tell you, no. Biafra is not anything your mind tell you. Biafra is one truth. We have one truth. We have one finisher. We have one Obatobi. We have one Odogu. We have one Ohamadike. One. It's not anything your mind tell you. Masin Namdekanu is not anything your mind tell you. Masin Namdekanu is not anything your mind tell you. So the people that is doing anything your mind tell you is Isaiah Nyong. Is your mind tell you Isaiah Nyong? Your mind tell you no. Those ones will lead you to the pit. Biafra, you must choose the way. And the way is Masin Namdekanu. The way is Odoguma Simon Ekpa. That is the way, the only way. Like Christians will say, Jesus is the only way. Biafra, the only way to Biafra is Masin Namdekanu, Simon Ekpa. The only way. There's no other way under heaven given amongst Biafrans for us to be saved. Only way. When somebody begins to tell you, if your mind tell you, just know that the confusion have gotten to another level. Let us listen to this pastor. Listen very well. Oh. I will be pausing it for some time for us to go deep to understand the conspiracy of Biafra did not start today, because Biafra have been from time immemorial. Britain know what we are. They know our potential. Hence, the reason they want to stop us. So let's go.
There comes a time when truth must rise from the ashes of silence. A time when the voice of the past breaks through the walls of history and shouts into the present. That time is now. That voice is the voice of the Igbo people.
The voice is the voice of the Igbo people. Okay, let's go.
A people so powerful in spirit.
A people so powerful in spirit. Let me see. Hope you guys are seeing it. Okay, yes, you are seeing it. So let me remain the way I am. The people so powerful in spirit.
So unbreakable in will.
So unbreakable in will. This man is talking about the Igbo people. So powerful in spirit, so unbreakable in will. Oh my goodness me.
That even the mighty British Empire trembled at the sound
of their name. The Kumeku warriors. Even the British Empire, the almighty British Empire. Let me take it back so I will repeat that line again. Even the almighty British Empire trembled at their name.
Is the voice of the Igbo people, a people so powerful in spirit, so unbreakable in will, that even the mighty British Empire trembled at the sound of their name.
The almighty British Empire trembled. Just like the devil trembled, they say, at the name of Jesus. Abi? Obi, not be so. They say devil, they tremble at the name of Jesus. Honestly, my love. Just as the devil, they say, tremble at the name of Jesus. That is the way British Empire tremble at the sound of Biafra. Hey, no wonder Basin Namdekan used to tell us that Biafra na chwa jommo. Biafra, we scare demons. We scare demons. Someone say, who is this person? This is Billy Graham. That is the picture they have there. The voice is his voice. But all I know is that the message is true. I don't know who preached it, whether the voice was imputed somewhere from somewhere else, but everything about this message is true about history and about the Biafran people. Tremble. Master Namikano said that the devils, they tremble at our name, Biafra.
They didn't fear the Igbo because they were violent.
They didn't fear the Igbo because they were violent. We are not a violent people. This is one thing we must speak very loud to the hearing of the Finnish authorities. We must speak it very loud to the international community. We must let it sound high and loud in every corridor of power in this world. We, the Biafran people, we are not a violent people at all. We are not. Check our history. We have never invaded anybody before. It has never happened. That is the Ofo and Ogu our general gentle the Yahoo is using to survive till tomorrow. He will tell them, if I have ever invaded anywhere, then you can succeed over me. If I've ever tried to take anything that doesn't belong to me, then you will succeed over me. If I've ever taken anything that is not our own, then you can succeed over us. But if all we want is our own freedom, for us to be on our own, we are not looking for another person's land. We want to live in our own land and succeed in our own land. That's just all we want. Shekinah. All we want. So we are not a violent people. We don't fight people for no reason. We don't fight people for no reason. Yes, he's an American pastor, a global evangelist, Billy Graham. This is the most powerful evangelist in the history of this world. This man is the most powerful evangelist in the history of this world. As far as this world is concerned, and you are talking about a pastor, the greatest evangelist that have ever lived in this world, apart from Jesus Christ, is Billy Graham. You want to try it? Ask Google, ask Wikipedia, ask anything you want to ask in this world. Apart from Jesus Christ, the great evangelist, apart from Jesus Christ, the greatest evangelist that have ever walked this earth, his name is Billy Graham. He's the one that you are hearing his voice. So, do you understand? So the whole world must know we are not a violent people. I don't know if there is a message from him this way, but I think the message was put there and I saw it. But the truth is that go and search history about the Igbo people. This is who we are. This is who we are. The Igbo people. Jesus. We know they fight people for no reason. We believe in our own safety, our own security, our own home, our own land, our own culture, our own people. You will see here it being said here. The Igbo people. They didn't fear the Igbo people because they were violent. The British people did not fear us because we were violent. Because if it were by violence, they had more violence, maybe. They had guns. We may not have had guns. All we had then was our sword, our bow, and our arrows, our cutlasses, our, equipments of war and what have you. You understand? They then had gunpowder. They could shoot. You understand? Someone said he thought, yes, all the bishops you can think of in this world, all the church you can think of, whether evangelical, Pentecostal, whatever, they all know the powerful Billy Graham. His son is still alive. The name of his son is Franklin Graham. He's taken after the footsteps of his father. Very, very powerful person. All the American presidents in his time, they make a reference to him. He blesses them. He blesses the office of the president. He is a man of God over America and over the world. Billy Graham. I'm telling you. All right. So, tell the whole world, though. So, for those that are accusing us, hey, they are the ones that are causing problem in Nigeria. They are the ones that are unaliving people. They are the one that is a lie, oh. It's not us. We are just on our own. We don't look for trouble. We don't look for trouble. We stay very peacefully on our own. We do not invade other nations. We live on our own. But if you try us, we'll show you that we are not just peaceful, we know how to defend ourselves. That is why in 3 years, the battle or the war, they call the Biafra War, which was the genocidal war, we did not perish. Even though the British wanted us to perish out of the face of the earth. But because of our resilience and our formidability, we survived. There was a blockade. Food was not coming in. People were dying of hunger. That is why the crime of Isaiah Nyogo and Sonia Akbarawa can never be forgiven, because the only alliance we have today that will secure our land and make sure that we have influx of food and materials into Biafra land, they try to destroy it. Our alliance with Ambazonia. I will keep repeating it. Isaiah Nog, the one you call Ogenkere, he terminated it, but Chukwuka Biama have helped us. We are going to secure it back. Sonia Akbarawa was the one that put out a message to destroy that alliance with Ambazonia, but the God we serve redeemed us from their evil sabotage, and with Ambazonia, we are going to be back. So that sabotage can never be forgiven. It's a treasonable offense that Sonia Akbarawa committed. So those of you that are listening to that useless boy called Sonny, that will come and be asking you, show me where they removed the name of PM. Show me. But he cannot show us where the name of PM was. And he's not telling you what he did between us and Amazonia, how he destroyed that union. And you people are not asking him. Some of my friends that have found themselves on the other side that are not asking questions also. I pity for some of you. I pity for some of you. Sonny destroyed that alliance together with Ogeke. That one alone is even enough for you to boycott Isaiah Nyok. That one alone is enough for you. Talk less of all this disobedience to our prime minister and all this nonsense and all this money mismanagement and all what have you. Do you understand? So they didn't fear the Igbo because they were violent. We are not a violent people. We will need to sound it loud and clear to everyone that Biafran people are not a violent people. Okay? We must go on now.
No. They feared the power of their mind.
They feared the power of their mind. They fear the power of our mind. We are people that have a very strong mind. We are a very strong-willed people. Our determination to stand solid is unwavering. We do not waver in our determination. They fear the power of our mind.
The strength of their unity.
The strength of their unity. They fear the strength of our unity. From time immemorial, we are supposed to be a united people. But today, there's what we call Fulani blood and the mixture that came into us, and now brothers do not recognize brothers again, sisters do not recognize sisters anymore. People are now selling their brother and selling their sister. We've lost that power. But some of us understand that this is actually what makes us up, unity. They don't joke with it. They keep that unity spirit of the Biafra. That is why you see us, those of us that are standing strong, even in the absence of our PM, we are doing the needful to make sure that he doesn't lose anything. And our Hamadike does not lose anything. The power of our unity and the depth of our culture.
And the depth of their culture.
You see, our culture is what they have always tried everything they want to do to destroy our culture.
Strength of their unity and the depth of their culture.
The depth of our culture. They want to rob us of our culture. They want to steal our culture. They want to destroy our culture. They want to make a mockery of our culture. They want us to lose our culture. They have watered down our culture. But those that understand that our culture is important, that our belief system is unique, and we must not joke with our belief system, our tradition. That's why in Biafra, our religion, we will not joke with our tradition. Anybody, whether you say you be pastor, we see in Biafra land trying to destroy our traditional beliefs and our culture, you will pay dearly for it. Some of you, you will be judged and you face the ultimate prize, high penalty, the highest penalty you pay. And it may not be money. You might have to pay with Ntoge, because our culture is unique. Going forward, we will never see any pastor going to any shrine to go and destroy shrine in the name of Jesus or in the name of church. We must maintain our culture, sustain our heritage. The British people came and they started lying to our people, telling them that Amadioha is idol, that this is not nonsense belief. Whereas they have their saints that they worship, they have images that they bow to, and they destroy all the images, all our culture in our land. We are going to sustain and maintain what is left of our culture and revive the one that was destroyed before. They know the depth of our culture, and nobody will tamper with our culture going forward. This is a pastor talking about this thing, that they understood the strength of our unity and our culture, the depth of our culture. They understood it.
No. They feared the power of their mind, the strength of their unity, and the depth of their culture.
Hey!
The British Empire, with all its guns and global power, was shaken by a tribe that refused to bow.
Hey! I love this one. I love this one. I love this one. The British Empire, with all the strength of their guns and their ammunitions, they were shaken by a tribe that refused to bow. Oh my God. Man of God, repeat that again. Please, repeat it for their hearing. We are the Biafran people.
And the depth of their culture. The British Empire, with all its guns and global power, was shaken by a tribe that refused to bow.
We will never bow to anything, anybody, hey, they never born you. That's why they were so scared. Biafra, our Menala is our backbone. I'm just seeing this comment I was reading from the other side. Our Menala is our backbone. Thank you. Unity of purpose is not criminality. Thank you. Nice one. We will never bow. You know, right from time immemorial, they said Igbo people do not bow to kings. They didn't bow. You know, British were carried away by Yoruba. They didn't know that Yoruba was fake. They will bow to you, but for your back, they will go sell you. It's now that some of the Yoruba people, that genuine Yoruba people, are now understanding why we don't bow. Some of the Yoruba people are now understanding. And they now appreciate. Some of them now understand, and they are learning from us. We don't bow to Oyibo. We don't bow. Those days you see them, Hausa, they will bow. Yeah? Yoruba, they will bow. Igbo will stand like this. We shake you. We know they bow. We know they bow. You understand? They were shaken by a tribe that refused to bow. And the reason why the British are using the Fulani is because Fulani were bowing to them, you know, licking their nyash and doing everything. But today, we have Ndibo that have refused to bow. Wow. I think I'm going to allow this thing to flow, because if I want to analyze this thing, we know we'll finish today.
Refuse to break. Refuse to be erased. You see,
we refuse to break. We refuse to be erased. Oh my God, this is so strong.
That refused to bow, refused to break, refused to be erased.
I'm going to allow it to play. Now, let me play it again and just allow it to go on. And then later, if there is time to analyze it, we analyze. Because it's a very long message. 30 minutes. I will not be able to analyze it 30 minutes like this. I will just break down. So let me allow it to play from the top, and then we'll enjoy it. Just open your ears and share this video. Let it go viral. So let's enjoy it together. Let's go.
And when truth must rise from the ashes of silence, a time when the voice of the past breaks through the walls of history and shouts into the present. That time is now. That voice is the voice of the Igbo people, a people so powerful in spirit, so unbreakable in will, that even the mighty British Empire trembled at the sound of their name. They didn't fear the Igbo because they were violent. No. They feared the power of their mind, the strength of their unity, and the depth of their culture. The British Empire, with all its guns and global power, was shaken by a tribe that refused to bow, refused to break, refused to be erased. You see, the Igbo were never just another group of people to be colonized. They were a force of resistance, a pillar of self-rule, a threat to imperial lies.
Oh my God, this is too sweet. Oh. They were not a people to be colonized. We were not a people to be colonized. They were not just another group of people to be colonized.
That refused to bow, refused to break, refused to be erased. You see, the Igbo were never just another group of people to be colonized. They were a force of resistance, a pillar of self-rule, a threat to imperial lies. The Igbo believed in freedom long before the West defined it. They believed in justice before the colonizer could spell it. They governed themselves with systems so sophisticated.
Mercoledì Adams è qui.
Wow.
È Adams con
Adams.
due D, come fredda morte.
With me?
That even European scholars were stunned. They didn't need kings appointed by foreigners. They chose their own leaders. They didn't need foreign religion to find God. They walked with him in spirit and in truth. That is what frightened the empire.
Wow.
Not their weapons, but their wisdom.
Wow.
Not their violence, but their vision. So the British tried to rewrite their story. They tried to brand them rebels, savages, pagans, because they feared their truth. But you cannot bury a people whose roots go deeper than any empire's foundation. You
Wow.
cannot silence a voice that carries the thunder of ancestors and the fire of future generations.
Wow.
The Igbo stood tall when others knelt. They fought back when others surrendered. They dared to say no to injustice, even when the price was blood. That is why they were sold in chains.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. If you allow me to analyze this in there, we're not gonna go. Chinekeme. Even when the price was blood. Oh my God. This is deep and this is truth. This is deep and this is truth. Chineke.
Any empire's foundation. You cannot silence a voice that carries the thunder of ancestors and the fire of future generations. The Igbo stood tall when others knelt. They fought back when others surrendered. They dared to say no to injustice, even when the price was blood.
They said no to injustice, even when the price was blood. They said no to injustice, even if it means losing their lives, even if it means dying for it, even if it means, hanging them on a stake. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is ready to die for what he believes. Prime Minister is ready to die for what he believes. Did you know here Mazen Nnamdi Kanu tell you that even if I die, it will come quicker? He said, if I die, it will come quicker. How many of you have seen it? How many of you remember that? They believe, they stand against injustice, even when the price was blood. They're not afraid to die for what they believe in. But today, all these people you see today that will tell you, Ekukwana, be careful. No. Huh? I'm telling you, look at them very well. They are not Biafrans. Those that are scared today, Nigeria army will deal with you. Nigeria army will arrest you. Nigeria army will suffocate you. Don't talk anything. No, if you say anything, they will pick you up. Pick who up? A Biafran? A Biafran is not scared of being picked up. Did you not see Chinwatalago? You remember Chinwatalago? That put on this Biafra regalia, that was going the street, doing good, like a Biafran, and they beat him, picked him up. He told them, I am a Biafran. I am putting on Biafra. I am putting on this color, this cloth. What does it change? I'm just wearing my cloth. Do I have a gun with me? So why are you molesting me? Have you not heard Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in their court? He told them, I am fighting for Biafra. It is my own right. Did you see it? Did you see it? That's what we are. We are fearless. As long as we know we are standing on our own rights and we are speaking our own truth, we will stand to the very last. Nothing will hinder us, distract us. We will stand. So please share this program, be sharing this program, hitting the like button. I don't know how many of you have hit the like button. I don't know how many of you have hit the like button to be able to send the algorithms of this program, because it looks like the thing is just standing still. People are not liking this program. No, it's not right. You need to like the program. You need to hit the like button. It makes no sense that how many people do we have here? We have almost 70 people watching and 40 people hitting the like button on one channel. Other channels is not doing it good. So hit the like button. This is a very deep revelation. Very deep revelation. We as the Igbo people, the Biafrans, remember when he's saying Igbo people, he's talking about Biafrans in general because it is the spirit of Biafra. Yeah. But I don't know who you are. What is the name you have here is not a name. The name you have here is that Arts Oba 747 TV. You can call in. The link is there. The link is there. You can come in at Oba. We have the link there. The link of this program is on the YouTube channel where you are watching. You can hit the link and come in on the link, or you can call me on the number. Where is that number? Let me see. Let me put the number. You can call on this number to tell us what you know. Every opinion is welcome, as long as the opinion represents Biafra opinion. It is welcome. My sister, I think is a lady that I can see here. Yeah, so it's okay. You were in Finland with us. That was a good one. Thank you very much, please. Is that art? Is that the art that I know? There's one of our sister in the Caribbean. I don't know if you're the one. Yeah. Anyway, this is deep. This is deep. So let's go on. So please, sister, if you want to come in, no problem. I will give you the time. We can pause the message. You give us your own opinion, and then we will continue. All right? Okay. But meanwhile, let's listen again. This is deep. This is deep, my God.
The thunder of ancestors and the fire of future generations. The Igbos stood tall when others knelt. They fought.
Okay, that's our sister. That's Sister Art. Oh, Badike. Oh, okay, I know you. Our sister in the Caribbean. Oh, yeah. That's you. That's you, my beloved sister. Wow, that's you. Thank you. And people like you that understand this, that's the reason why you were able to connect with the Biafra movement, even from the Caribbean. So you understand your roots, you understand your origin. That's fantastic. Yeah, please, you can make contributions quite often on the program so that to create more awareness. There's a great conspiracy against us. The plot to stop us from happening is very deep. The plot to stop Biafra from happening is very deep. That's why this romance we're having with America, I don't see anything good coming out from it. Believe me, I don't see. So if it happens, if something good comes out from it, you will know that Chukwu Kikabiam and the God we serve have put pressure on them, and they wouldn't have a choice to give us a helping hand. You understand? Because I see them as the same as Britain. I see them as the same as Britain because what we are going through, they are seeing it, they are hearing it, but they are doing nothing about it. That's my concern. And some people will say, how about Russia? Russia helped Nigeria. Russia did this. Russia, if Nigeria went to them to buy weapons and they bought, even today, some of the war they are fighting in Ukraine and all that, some of them they buy people from all over the world. The fact that somebody was saying, using the fact that Russia pilots were the one that fought alongside Nigeria in those days, that is not what is going to make Russia not to help us. You understand? So times have changed, things have changed. You understand? So with the things that are happening today, with the influence of the USA and Europe in Africa, the East and the West, the East and the East is it Russia? Russia and China would want to support anything. Thank you. My sister said nothing will come out from it. Honestly, I don't see anything coming out from it. So Russia and China are going to be standing to oppose anything America is going for. That is why you see the support that people like Burkina Faso are getting from Russia. And of course, you can guarantee that anything they also need from China, they will get. Anything that Burkina Faso need from China, they will get. And if we must control 80% of our territory before we get the attention of anybody. So it means that if that attention will come from America, we should better look for other people that will give us that attention. You understand? Look for other people that give us that attention. Believe me, I'm telling you. Look, gone are the days when we embellish things. You see this America sojourn in America, looking for help from America. I don't see it yielding anything. I don't. The only thing is that we might, by getting closer to Russia, that is when America will be jealous and want to do something. We getting close to Russia will stir any other person that wants to help us. But before then, we must try to be in charge of our territories. Being in charge of our territory is sacrosanct. Being in charge of our territory is very, very important. That is why funding is important. And funding must be going into the right hands. Our funding must go into the right hands. Because I can see that we are not, taking this funding very seriously. We're not taking the funding very seriously. You see, people are still supporting Isaiah Nyong. People are giving him money. A criminal. People are still giving Nkechi Blessing Ezobika, Ngozi. People are giving her money. What you see, obviously, that these people are not working with the PM. They're not working for the interest of Biafra. And now you see CROC, the body that makes up Briggy. CROC, the body that makes up Briggy. Now, our link with the school boys at home is superb, authentic, unique. We'll prove it to you. Our connection is solid, rock solid. Our connection is rock solid with the school boys. If we do not support the funding now, we are the one that is delaying it. Maybe you will say, we don't like Vam Vam Vam. Now you sabi, if you don't like me, you don't like your freedom, it has nothing to do with me, my brother. It has nothing to do with me, my sister. Right now, as I'm speaking, I have 178 of you watching. Then we have a Zoom meeting where you will come in to support the funding. You will not come. We are making it private. We're not making it open. Private. For you to come and put in your support, no matter how little. And if we put it like that every week, the boys will be happy. And the zoo will be getting the woto regularly. You understand? You see Ngozi threatening Igwe Butus or the CDS. He has no link or connection with the CDS. You see Isaiah Anyog and the shameless success doing the other distraction from the other corner. But we tell you, the video, the audio we brought out of the exposure of Ngozi, how our CDS told her that she is a Fulani breed and they have nothing in common. Do you understand? So if you do not support the funding for us to be able to secure the 80% of our territory, some of you will say, look, even in the absence of the PM, if we are able to secure 80%, in the absence of PM, in a matter of 1 month, we'll be able to secure some territory. Believe me. If we are able to secure the territory, then we have men, we have women that can contact Russia. I'm telling you, we have men, we have women that will contact Russia. Then we can now align together with Burkina Faso. So if there's any support that is coming from Burkina Faso, some support will also come for Biafra. Do you understand? If we are able to link up with Russia today, link up with them, and then we'll show them what we are doing on ground. They can send some of their people to come and see what we are doing on ground. They see, and they will now identify what we need. If they identify what we need, if supply is coming for Traore, our own consignment will follow. We have a route to get our consignment across. Our consignment will follow. Believe me, Russia need to see what we are doing. All we need to do is just send them evidence of what we are doing. Send them evidence, show them how our school boys are operating and how that look. For example, Mondays alone shows that we are in charge, that we can take charge when we want to take charge. Monday, every Monday in Biafra land shows that we can take charge if we want to take charge. Every Monday. Everywhere is locked down. Everywhere is locked down on Monday. No movement. We are the ones in charge. So on these days, we show them, look, this is our territory. This is not Nigeria. This part is not Nigeria. After this bridge and some other part, we can now talk about Nigeria. But this part, some part before the bridge, is also not Nigeria. Asaba and those places. And they have to show that they are not part of Nigeria. But we don't want all those betrayal. Because if all this betrayal continue, we will secure some areas. The area we can secure first, we'll secure. If you do all your propaganda with your area and say we are not Biafra, anybody that say they are not Biafra, we're not going to force them to become Biafra. To the state we are now, anybody that will say we are not Biafra, we will leave you at the mercy of Nigeria. We will secure the side that have agreed to be Biafra. When the Nigeria will be dealing with you, not the person will tell you to shout, hey, we are Biafra, oh. Asaba is Biafra, oh. Rivers is Biafra, oh. Akwa Ibom is Biafra, oh. Ikorakpane is Biafra, oh. Calabar is Biafra, oh. Because that time, Nigeria will be showing you Pepe. You will now agree that you are Biafra. But before then, before they agree, we must secure all the Imo State, all the Anambra State, all the Ebonyi State, all the Nuku State, all the Abia State. We will secure all this territory. At least, if we're able to secure all the Imo State, secure all the Anambra States, only these two self will secure first. We say, if you come to all the Imo State and all the Anambra State, there is nothing like Nigeria there anymore. Nigeria soldiers are not there. Nigeria police are not there. No Nigeria checkpoint is there. Our men are everywhere. Then they will understand that we mean business. They say, okay, what do you need now to secure all the Enugu State, to secure old Abia State, to secure old, to secure Iwacha? We'll be taking territory. Nigeria, they are cowards. They can't take anything. Anywhere we secure, Nigeria will not be able to take it from us. As far as Igwe Butozo is in charge, anywhere we secure, we'll go hold them tight. Anywhere we secure, we'll hold it tight. You see this place? It's now our territory. We're not going to concede it to Nigeria again. That is what you understand. Do you think all this nonsense Ngozi Araboys and Isaiah Anyog is doing is going to stop us? We just need you to come into the fundraising. I have not finished playing the video. I will send it to you, my brother Celestine. We just need you people to support this funding. Believe me, once Igwe have all he needs, if Igwe is getting everything he needs, believe me, the rest will be history. And also, mind you, Igwe is not just functioning with all these things. So Igwe Igwe is functioning with Ofo and Ogu. Igwe Gentle also is functioning with Ofo and Ogu. These are men of God. And their eyes are like eyes of the flint. You can't get them. You don't know where to get them. They know the places, you don't know them. They know the terrains, you don't know them. So just let's give them what they need. Let us give them what they need. Stop giving that money to Isaiah Anyog. He's a thief. Stop giving that money to Ngozi Araboys. She's a Fulani. Don't give them. Give CRC, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Biafra Governing Council. Igwe will get it. Anything that enter the purse of CRC, Igwe will get it all. Just leave that trust in the hands of CRC and BGC, Biafra Governing Council. Then Igwe will get everything he needs. And then you will be hearing the news. It will not take time. We will contact Russia. Because once I went high Jinaka, because I got meet here Putin. I can go to Russia from here. But what will I tell Putin? What will I tell Putin? We can fly to Russia. We can talk with, but what will I show him? I need to show him something. Look, this place and this place is now under our control. This place and this place is now under our control. Sir, we need your help. Sir, we need your help. My friend, get out. I know what I'm saying. Sir, we need your help. So we will know what to do. Look, it won't take time. You break it. Don't come and advise me again. I know some of these things more than you. Emeka Okechukwu, stop your advice. Okay? Don't let me time you out. Oh. Don't advise me. Is that clear? Let that be your last advice. Stop advising me. Yeah? So we know if we are able to do this, we are good to go. It is that today, I know more than you. I'm the one that will tell you what to say or not, what not to say. So don't come here and advise me. So it is very important though for us to know this particular funding is important. Don't give to Oge Isaiah Nyog. Don't give him your money. Thank you, Atobidike. Don't give Isaiah Anyog. Don't give him Ngozi or Abueze. Don't. Trust CRC. Wait, what do you ask yourself? CRC. Akwanyiwa ka odogwu na-ekwuru okwu. Anyịwa na-afụ odogwu. Anyịwa bụ ndị odogwu na-ezi ozi. Ndị a niile na-akọ aja mbele. So what are we talking about here? Eh? So please. So let me go to the message. This message is very strong. So let's listen to the message. Let's understand. If we want to be that strong Igbo people that we are, that strong heritage, we need to equip ourselves. We need funding.
Write their story. They tried to brand them rebels, savages, pagans, because they feared their truth. But you cannot bury a people whose roots go deeper than any empire's foundation. You cannot silence a voice that carries the thunder of ancestors and the fire of future generations.
The thunder of ancestors and the fire of the future generation. That is what we carry. We carry the thunder of ancestors and the fire of future generations. Hey! The thunder of ancestors and the fire of future generations. Now, this thing got deep.
The Igbo stood tall when others knelt. They fought back when others surrendered. They dared to say no to injustice, even when the price was blood. That is why they were sold in chains across the Atlantic, because colonizers feared what would happen if the world saw their strength. That is why the world has been silent about their legacy, because their existence exposes the lies of colonial narratives. But the truth is rising now. The descendants of the Igbo are rising. The world will know that the empire feared the Igbo because the Igbo were never meant to be ruled. They were meant to lead. So if you are of Igbo blood or African descent, or if your spirit yearns for justice, stand tall, walk proud. The legacy they tried to silence is roaring louder than ever. You are not the forgotten. You are the foundation. You are not a shadow of history. You are the light that history tried to hide. And when you walk with that knowledge, with that power in your chest, no empire, past or present, can ever make you feel small again. The British Empire feared the Igbo not for their weapons, but for their wisdom, self-governance, and unbreakable spirit. In a world where empires thrived on control, domination, and submission, the Igbo people represented everything that colonial powers could not predict.
I'll call you back now. Just a minute. Yeah. Let me call this caller back. Let me call her back. Oh, where's that number? Where am I not seeing it? Let me see. What is that number? Some number that called me. No. Well, was it a direct call? It was a direct call. Please, that caller, call me back, but call on WhatsApp. Don't call on a direct call, okay? Call back on WhatsApp. Looks like your call was on a direct call. So I can't find your number on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp, not on direct call. That caller that called me now, call back, but make sure it's on WhatsApp, okay? You should have been able to call you back. All right, let me go back to the message. Caller, call me back on WhatsApp so that I will see your number.
No empire, past or present, can ever make you feel small again. The British Empire feared the Igbo not for their weapons, but for their wisdom, self-governance, and unbreakable spirit. In a world where empires thrived on control, domination, and submission, the Igbo people represented everything that colonial powers could not predict, could not contain, and could not conquer. They were a people whose strength came not from brute force, but from an inner fire, the kind that refuses to be extinguished. The British were not intimidated by armies or battalions when they encountered the Igbo. They were shaken by a culture that had crafted a society where freedom, equity, and intelligence ruled before the colonizers even arrived. The Igbo did not depend on foreign systems to dictate their way of life. Their communities were built on sophisticated forms of decentralized government where every voice mattered. The elders were respected, the youth were empowered, and leadership was earned, not bought, not inherited, and certainly not forced by any outside throne.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello, brother. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. You are live now. People can hear you.
All right. So, please, this is my first time of calling on your program.
Okay. You're a prophetess.
Yeah, I got in. Huh?
You are a woman of God.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I saw it there. Okay, just go ahead. Give us your submission.
Okay. So, what I'm saying, I love your programs, and it's interesting to any truthful Biafrans. So, coming to it, I just want to make this point. Is it good for the media to be talking about this fundraising, more of it, since this group have taken over the other side? I think that this CRC group should be talking about, government should be talking about more of this fundraising, so it will really sink into the heart of some people that want to understand it.
Exactly.
You know, Ada Diorama used to talk about it, but for a long time now, she's not talking about it again. And you yourself, you're always busy. Is it good that those people in what is it being called, Twitter, should be talking about it? You know, so it will really sink. And you know that we Biafra want to see something before we believe.
Yeah.
This one that is in the secret, nobody knows what is going on there. They will not be motivated to join. And sorry, I'm not trying to make you to be angry, you know, but I think that CRC them, even if it's one person, time to time, the person should come out and address Biafra as a state of imagine or whatever, wherever they want to discuss. You understand? So to motivate them to know that actually there is a government that Simon left behind.
Yeah.
They are talking. You understand? This will also enable, but if every one of them goes indoor, nobody is talking, it will just be as if they are not existing. Why they are existing? I think that every week, maybe once or 2 weeks, somebody should just come out and address the Biafra.
Biafrans.
So this is my
very, very
submission,
important. Sir. Very, very good. Thank you so very much. That's something we have resolved to be doing. In fact, the jingle is supposed to be out. In fact, the jingle is already out. So the person that did the jingle didn't even made a little bit of an error. But I will play one of the jingle while in this program so that people will know the jingle will be playing, you know, and the fundraising is very, very important. Very, very, very important.
Yeah.
Because without the fund, we cannot do anything. We can't do anything. Yes. Yeah. And the CRC definitely going forward, at least some of our members will be coming out to address Biafrans, you know, during some of our program, so that Biafrans will know that they are active, very, very active. In fact, without the CRC, we wouldn't even have had that Isaiah Nyong that is now destroying what he did not build. And now, without the CRC, you know, even talking about PM freedom, nobody will be having any updates. I'm telling you, nobody will be having any update. But today, we are having updates, and we are able to take care of some situations because we have CRC and the Biafra Governing Council. Thank you very much. Your point is very, very important, and we are going to do something about it as a matter of urgency. Very important.
All right. Thank you.
They will. And keep the men in your prayers. I can see you're a woman of God. Your prayers are also very important. They will.
Very, very. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, then. All right. This is a good one. A very good contribution. A very good contribution. There. Okay, we'll continue. Yeah. Why this? I'm going to allow you to be playing. Yeah, the jingle. I wanted them to fix it. There's some little bit of error on the jingle that was made for us. I want it to be corrected. And then maybe by tomorrow, we'll start playing this jingle. Very, very, very important. Okay, let's continue with the preaching.
Culture that had crafted a society where freedom, equity, and intelligence ruled before the colonizers even arrived. The Igbo did not depend on foreign systems to dictate their way of life. Their communities were built on sophisticated forms of decentralized government, where every voice mattered, the elders were respected, the youth were empowered, and leadership was earned, not bought, not inherited.
Hey, leadership was earned, not bought, not inherited. Our system right from time have been a system of integrity, justice, and equity. Leadership was earned, not bought. Elders were respected. Youths were empowered. You understand? Very important, very powerful message.
Dictate their way of life. Their communities were built on sophisticated forms of decentralized government, where every voice mattered, the elders were respected, the youth were empowered, and leadership was earned, not bought, not inherited, and certainly not forced by any outside throne. This model of society undermined the very foundation of colonialism, which was built on the lie that Africa needed saving, structuring, and civilizing. But here stood the Igbo, already organized, already advanced, already powerful.
The truth is that, let me put a disclaimer here. I don't know if this is actually the Billy Graham's message. But one thing that I know is everything I'm listening to right now is the truth. Everything I'm listening to is the truth. So I don't know whether this message was actually Billy Graham's message or is a message that was put through his voice. I don't know. But one thing I can guarantee you is that this is from history, the truth about Igbo. This is the truth about Igbo. So that before they will come and say, we did that, I just bump on this message right now on the social media. And because I know that everything coming out from there is historical facts, that's why I can play it on my platform. Because I know it is historical facts. Okay? Historical facts. And these are truths that you can never deny. Even the British people cannot deny it. They can't deny it.
Inherited and certainly not forced by any outside throne. This model of society undermined the very foundation of colonialism, which was built on the lie that Africa needed saving, structuring, and civilizing. But here stood the Igbo, already organized, already advanced, already powerful. Their knowledge of the land, of trade, of spirituality, and of communal governance made them a threat to the imperial narrative. Colonizers feared what would happen if other African tribes followed the Igbo example. What if the continent realized it didn't need to be ruled? What if the people realized they already had power, structure, and the divine right to lead themselves? The British Empire understood that the real danger wasn't in the Igbo lifting a sword, but in them lifting their heads high, refusing to bow, and declaring, "We are not yours to conquer." To break the Igbo, the colonizers knew they had to destroy not just bodies, but identity. They attacked their names, their languages.
Hey, this thing is deep, oh. They attack their names, their languages to destroy us. I am telling you, the plan to destroy us not be today. I am going to play another video for you of something that happened recently. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, let's go on.
Their faith and their institutions. They labeled them as troublemakers and resistors, not because they were wrong, but because they were right in all the ways that scared the empire.
Jesus.
Their refusal to conform, to be tamed, or to worship at the feet of foreign thrones made them enemies of an empire that thrived on submission. But no matter how many were captured, sold, or silenced, the Igbo spirit remained untouchable.
Hey!
Even in chains, the Igbo carried the legacy of their greatness. Even in exile, they carried the blueprint of freedom in their bones.
Even in exile, they carried the blueprint of freedom in their bones. Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Hey! Even in exile, they carried the blueprint of freedom in their bones. Oh, Igbo Amaka. Oh my goodness me. Please, man of God, repeat that again, please. I beg of you.
Untouchable. Even in chains, the Igbo carried the legacy of their greatness. Even in exile, they carried the blueprint of freedom in their bones.
Hey!
They whispered their stories to their children. They hid their strength in their songs. They turned pain into resistance, and resistance into a legacy. The British Empire feared the Igbo because the Igbo could not be erased. They were not just a people, they were a principle, living proof that you can strip a land, but you can never strip a people of their divine dignity when they know who they are. That truth terrified the empire, and it still echoes with power today. The Igbo system of decentralized leadership and democratic values posed a direct threat to the very foundation of the colonial order, which was built on absolute control, hierarchy, and the submission of indigenous people. At the heart of the British Empire's fear was not just a military confrontation, it was ideological. The Igbo didn't function like the rigid monarchies or centralized governments the British were accustomed to dominate. Instead, they operated on a system that prized communal decision-making, individual responsibility, and collective freedom. Each village governed itself through assemblies of elders, titled men, and community voice. There was no singular king who could be bribed, manipulated, or installed by the British to...
That is why today, any attempt to manipulate anybody, we find it out, we will debunk it. Isaiah Anyog, Nehemiah, you are finished. Nobody can be bribed to undermine us. I am the only one that is needed in Washington. They want to work with me. I'm the only one they needed in Washington. It's a lie. It's a lie. Amy, let us hear you.
Hello, Pastor Van. Good afternoon. Dalo. Okay, about this issue of us depending solely in America to recognize Biafra. I know several times our PM and Nnamdi Kanu has said it, that America will be the first country to declare Biafra, right? We can, ndị Igbo si na nwaanyị agadi nwaanyị bụ mkpa n'isi na-eme ọ daa ugboro na abụọ jiri nwayọọ gụọ ihe okwu n'ụkpọ ọnụ. Ịghọtago? At some point, I need to go iji nwayọọ re-strategize area this whole thing.
Yes.
Because we keep doing the same thing over and over again without getting any result. One of the reasons why we all supported Donald Trump re-election is because we thought he is really going to look deep into this Biafra issue, right? And it all got much exciting when one of Biafran enthusiasts who she worked with Nnamdi Kanu, who later became part of Trump's government. And up until now, they have not said anything, apart from the pictures that Ogechukwu, gets with some of the senators, of which some of them are in their retirement age, that meaning that after this Trump's administration, which ends in less than 3 years, most of them might not come back as senators. So when are these people going to actually do the needful? Because it's not even in sight in the next 3 years. And when people, during the declaration, one of the senator, Mike Rubio something, who attended virtually, did mention something. He said that America is not going to be the first country to recognize Biafra, but at least we should go and get at least 3 different countries to recognize Biafra before America can look towards that. So why then do you keep going to the same people that have told you that they are not going to be the first to recognize you? Are you not stupid? So I guess, and when they said that Burkina Faso and the issue of Russia, that you need to control 80% of your country, that the scenario of, because I once saw Sussex saying something like that on his Twitter page, those who wants to go to Burkina Faso, Russia, Burkina Faso, remember, had French military in the whole of their country.
Yes.
But when they wanted to do this, they did it. And all French country militaries had to be, escorted to the airport to vacate the country. So I know we need 80% control of our country. So how are we gonna do that? So there needs to be an agreement. There needs to be support.
Yes.
And all this needs to happen from someone or a country who is really willing. Like I keep telling people, Russia is in a delicate situation in Europe. Russia is being bullied by Europe and other countries. So Russia doesn't just fight straight away; they uproot you. So what they are doing in Africa is uprooting the presence of European countries there.
Yes.
And they started right inside our doorsteps, the Sahel region. So what Russia is doing, it's a 50-50 situation, win-win situation.
Yes.
They support you, they win, and you win. This is what they did in Burkina Faso. And when you talk about the economic aspect of it, Burkina Faso, go check out their GDP of this year. Go check out the one of Niger. Go check the one of Mali. These are fastest growing economies in the whole world.
Exactly.
And Russia is not demanding for a lot. It's just for you to get those European countries out. I just got a news yesterday that Emmanuel Macron sent some delegates to go meet Ibrahim Traore, and for the first time, Ibrahim decides to sit in the meeting, because he usually send people to go represent him. But this time around, he was in the meeting. and they were like, okay, since you're not allowing us in your country, can we please allow us to keep sending you aid to Burkina Faso, or to just give the permission for the aid to return? He told them, no, I don't need aid. Just open up your market. You buy whatever we bring to you at the global price.
Yes.
And they left disappointed, So
Mm.
I guess whatever that happened is a learning point for everyone, including
Yes.
PM himself.
Yes.
And by the grace of God, if he regains his freedom, one of the things he should re-strategize is this thing of, I know he usually say, you only know what I need you to know. But at some
Yes.
point, let's take the enemies by surprise. Let's
Right.
not, put everything out there. Even some that they need to know, let them not know it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will be able to work more in secret and talk less outside. Before
Exactly.
they know what is going on, you have already gone far. They will not know where to start because we keep announcing so many things on the internet. Yeah, exactly. Just like what happened during this program. They waited because we have been saying December 2nd, December 2nd.
Mm.
Even the dead now knows about December 2nd. This guy went in and really planned their coup properly. They even had plan A,
Mm.
Ngozi, plan B, Ogeshugu. So if it doesn't work here, it works there. And then they
Mm.
waited a few days to the program. They went and invite. Why didn't they invite Obatobie all along?
Mm.
Because they know inviting him at that period would eventually bring an end to everything.
Yes.
That's what they thought. But it
Mm.
didn't turn out that way. So only God will give the glory for preserving people
Exactly.
like
Thank
you
you. Don't lose your
and
line
a
of
few
thought.
others,
Don't lose
you
your line
know.
of thought. Because all this while Obatobia has been preaching. Finland were aware of everything he was preaching. They know everything he's saying. So they didn't even stop him because they knew he was doing the right thing. So why is it that
Exactly.
when the convention was getting close and we have done our self-referendum, they are aware that we've done the self-referendum, even our ID card, we were taking our model from the model of Finland. And it was the Jumio recognition security portal that we will have the same kind of security that they have. Everything they saw it. Then suddenly, just 1 month to the event, they arrest our leader. And then they also kept quiet. We came to Finland, had the convention peacefully, and we left. So what are you telling me? If what we are doing was something bad, if it was wrong, maybe they would have stopped us from going ahead with the convention in their country. We did it very peacefully.
Exactly.
And we left. So that means there is nothing that we are doing that is against the law. Nothing.
So I just want to say you guys should 'cause, I mean, some of us are in the background waiting for Obatobie to join us, so that we re-strategize and know where to pick up our battle again, because we have a lot of things to talk about. We have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of strategies to put in place. I was listening to the live program on Twitter yesterday, and so many of them are actually having similar idea, of us approaching, be it Russia, be it China, because this politics thing, if you understand it from economics aspect, then you have conquered politics,
Yes.
because no one goes where there is no interest.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at it, I bet so many people don't know the America is building the biggest embassy in Lagos, by the water side in Ikoyi, Lagos. One
Okay.
of the biggest actually in the whole world. They want to make it the headquarters. You can go look it up. You know.
Are you
So
guys
how
hearing
then?
it? Are you
So
guys
how then?
hearing it?
How
That
then are you
America is
expecting
building
the
the
same
biggest
country?
embassy in Nigeria, in Lagos. Takuta America. Kaisora America. America we have known. Nothing. We have known.
You know.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
And
The more you look, the less you see. Nothing. Nothing is coming from there. That is why you see them. Now they are working with Ngozi and working with Isaiah Nyok to deprive us.
if you can go and look it up, you will see that where they position the embassy is at the water side. Like they have no access to the public. The building is far away from reach of the authorities. and they said where the building is positioned, they can just use the waterway, the sea, is it the sea or whatever river that connects to that building. They have no business with Nigerians or Nigerian authorities. So how then do you expect a country with so much, who enjoys so much privilege, to come and go into things, so many uncertainties, because they don't know. Actually, they know, just like this white guy, the video you just played, right? He's telling you who the Igbos are. So you knowing how we have been the real ones, and how they are likely to run their country, just like Singapore do, zero tolerance to corruption, and what you have it. So how then do you think they are going to benefit in Biafra? So they are considering a whole lot of things. So you need a country who is not actually looking into your economic or whatever they tend to gain, but whom your freedom will also assure their own existence, and that country is Russia. Because if Europe is booted out of West Africa, and just like the other day, I heard that for the first time, Europe is experiencing longer hours of total blackout in their whole cities,
Okay.
because most of the resources they are getting, they are no longer getting them as usual.
Mm-hmm.
These resources are coming from your Niger, your Burkina Faso, and the rest of it. So if you repeat the same, if you keep repeating similar thing in the whole of West Africa, I mean, Europe is near extinction, because now where would they be getting their free mineral resources to power their countries? I don't know if you get what I'm saying, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why including Peter B, for example, who keeps telling you how he wants to come and run Nigerian economy, transparently and stuff. They're never going to allow you to get to that seat, because they know what they are going to lose. I heard him talking about oil that are produced and used, where the rest are going, who is drinking it. No one drinks that oil. That is the corruption
And
we're
the
talking
guy
about.
is a very stupid person, because
You know,
all these things he wants to change Nigeria in 4 years and leave it. Who are you going to leave it for? Assuming they even give him that power, he has vowed that if you give me this power, I only need 4 years. 4 years to do what? To change Nigeria and hand it over back to Fulani. Akwea? So
that's
that
if
means
he completes his 4 years, because Yaradua tried, they killed him off. You know, once you come there and you do what is not usual to them, you are gone. There are many ways to do it. There are many ways to buy a rat. You know, so, and being that is a whole different terrain, he might not really be 100% cautious about everything. So I only used him as an example. So we just need to look at re-strategizing. It's very important, actually. It's very important. We need to re-strategize this whole freedom, because if we keep doing the same thing, let's say tomorrow Obatobie comes out and then he starts getting a new someone from America to continue, unless if he's going to go there himself, then we can be rest assured, not really, but have that hope. But if it's to send someone else who we don't even know if he actually gets to the office, or just takes pictures at the corridor and then tells you that these are being talked about by who? The same country that told you that you need to control 80% of your environment before they talk about anything is now offering you deal. Where are you going to do the deal on
uh,
which environment?
which
So they
environment?
should, like, they should calculate their lies sometimes before they dish it out. You know, it doesn't make sense. So my brother, keep up with what you are doing. We know the real ones when we see them. I am already sure that by now the fake ones are all over. The chaff or the wheat, they have already been separated. You know,
Yes, yes,
so
yes,
the only thing now is we need someone to be the gatekeeper,
yes,
so that these people doesn't return back. If
yes.
there is anyone who is left, I assure you, we are going to fish them out. I know a lot
Exactly.
of them from
Yes.
my. I belong to this other. I don't want to mention them, but I
Yeah.
belong to this other organ that also fights for Biafra. One
Yeah.
of us was very, frequent on the media. He
Yeah.
is now with the the boss of the boss. He is now with them. We
Mhm.
cautioned him when this thing started. but he was all over. When you mentioned that I gave this guy money, I can buy the media, it now makes sense. I connected the dots. Okay, this is where the whole thing started.
Yes.
So I know a lot of them. And if they start changing tomorrow, we should be pointing to their face straight ahead. This
Yes.
is the role you played during this period. So I know we are not 100% pure,
Yeah.
but at least for the saboteurs that are very obvious, we should be able to look them in the eyes and tell them, you don't belong here anymore.
So,
If we are really to go far in this, it's time we call a spade
yeah.
and not a toothpick. Thank you very much.
Wow. We've had a very powerful submission from you today. Thank you so very much, Amy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Fantastic submission. Thank you very much. Wow, that's a good one. We have Ifeanyi, Prince Ifeanyi. Let's go, Prince. Prince, pick your call. Okay, Prince, go ahead.
Hello, Mazi.
Ndewo,
Biafra, I greet you.
yes.
Mazi, I just want to point out on this video that you are playing, right? Do you know that the Britain and the America is surprised? This is number one. Number two, this video, this truth that this man is saying here, that is the reason why Britain colonized with the Fulani to remove anything about history in the zoo. Now, if you look at the zoo now, the only thing that they are telling you anytime they want to talk about their own history, they tell you our founding father. Founding father. Okay, Mazi, because I want you to help me to check something now. Because I want to say this thing because of some idiot that following P2B. Mazi, help me to check this thing. How many years can someone start in primary school? How many years it can take you in the primary school? 6 years?
Yes.
Write it down. 6 years. Secondary school, how many years?
Another 6 years.
Write it down. And university, how many years?
Maybe 4 years. Then your NYSC 1 year, 5 years.
Total, how many years?
6 plus 6 plus 5. That is 17 years.
17?
Yeah, 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 5, 17.
Okay, now. How can someone spend 17 years on the school, but you don't know the history of himself?
No,
because there's something. This video that you are playing here now is he spent 17 years in the school. You know nothing. Okay, now. People are in the school for 17 years. During that 17 years, all what they say in their mouth that Oduku caused the war. I know where I'm going. What they're telling you with their mouth, Oduku caused the war. Now you have spent 17 years in the school. Maybe you have spent 5 years outside without no job. It's now that Babangida come out to write in his own book that it's not Oduku that caused the war. After 13 years, you have spent in the school, left school. Now that you know that, because one person come out now to tell you that in his book, Oduku is not the one that caused the war. Now you are thinking now with the problem that they deceive you. It's not Oduku that caused the war. Today, P2B is gravating himself as an idiot. Ask P2B, did he read history in Nigeria? You understand me now? So, my brother, I was very happy when I see you playing this video. I'm telling you, because this man, you know, I'm very happy when I come in, I see that they are playing this thing. For those idiots that are following P2B. My brother, make I leave you, make with the word now. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. My brother, Imerofma, thank you for calling. Yeah, you know, our people are very good, and one of our brother have gone to make inquiry about the submission of our brother Amy. He said, yes, it is true that the United States is building a new U.S. consulate general in Lagos, Nigeria, which is expected to be the largest U.S. consulate in the world upon completion. The groundbreaking ceremony took place on March 31st, 2022, at 12 at a 12.2 acre site in Echo Atlantic City, Victoria Island, Lagos. Sorry, you are not seeing the other part I'm reading because it couldn't display all. Victoria Island, Lagos. The $537 million project, $537 million project is designed to support diplomatic and commercial relations between the US and Nigeria, providing a modern and secure and sustainable workplace for American and Nigerian company. Can you imagine? Now, what does it mean? It means that America is building a futuristic relationship with Nigeria. America is engaging and building a futuristic society, a futuristic relationship with Nigeria. They are not expecting anything between them and Nigeria to end anytime soon. Guys, go and do this research by yourself. America have a very strong connection with Nigeria and they do not expect it to end anytime soon. No wonder they are vividly working with Isaiah Anyogu, a convicted criminal in America. They are using him to make sure our Obato Bie does not come out. They are ready to work with a common criminal to destroy Biafra, and this idiotic penguin from Greece who is working like chekeleke, going up and down, who knows the underground check, who has done underground check on Isaiah Anyog and does not care, and is coming and projecting Isaiah Anyog. The Amandabiris of this world is projecting Isaiah Anyog. Biafrans are sleeping, supporting Isaiah Anyog. Shame on all of you. Shame. Shame. Shame on all of you. Every one of you Biafrans supporting Isaiah Anyog. Shame on all of you. You people are blind. Shame on all of you. Shame, shame, shame. Look at it here. Our PM may not have come to the knowledge of this. Of course, he will come to know it and understand. Look, the fact that we are looking for freedom does not make us not to say the truth. America cannot help us. That's just the truth. Look at it. A long-standing relationship is being built. You think you will tell them they are spending $537 million to build the biggest embassy in the whole world in Nigeria. You think they will destroy it because of Biafra? Think again. You think America will stop that project because of Biafra? May God have mercy on all of you. Shameless people. Our beloved Sister Art, please go ahead and speak to Biafrans. If they have ear, they will hear. Can you hear me, my sister?
Yes, good morning from here.
Speak to them. If they have ear, let them hear.
Listen, I want to say something. You see about the spirituality of the Igbo people? Yeah, I did extensive research on that. And that's another topic we have to do that another day. But since you we are dwelling on the fact that America will not do anything for Biafrans, and in particular the Igbo race, I have researched that and see extensively what the atrocity, and America sit silent. I did that because I went to Washington, D.C. myself before the convention. I was there the same time when Nkere was there.
Mm-hmm.
I met with the black caucuses members. I met with so many of the Black Americans and was creating an awareness with them. And they said, okay, how come we don't know about this? And I started to educate them about it. At the same time, Oge Nkere was claimed that he was inside Washington, D.C., the White House. I was there, I never see him. I even called the phone. But I said to myself, how is it that you left Maryland and you came to Washington, D.C., you don't meet up with the Black Americans who share the same or the similar history to the Biafrans?
The same values with you.
The same. I said, but these are the people that you make connection with. We spread it out through them. Because the same way America treat the Black Americans is the same way they treat Biafrans. That's the history.
He's meeting up with the white people. Shameless man.
Exactly. Not only that, you can't do that. You can't be in their country and you don't associate with them. You can't ignore them because the history, if you know down there in Atlanta, all the way down, going down to Florida, where the Igbo landing was.
Okay.
These were the connection that I was trying to establish and see if we could get the people together and start creating that great awareness. And so America would have no other choice than forced to be listening to us.
Okay.
But no, that didn't happen. There is no connection. There's nothing that America will do for Biafrans because of the 1967 to 1970 war. Ojukwu himself wrote to America, wrote to the governor in New York here, where I have all this information.
Okay.
And he did not do anything. Rockefeller did not do anything. The government at that time sat silent. I have Ojuku's letter.
Okay.
I have Ojuku's diary.
Okay.
I have all these things that I researched that they hid under the carpet in their archives.
Are you listening?
In their archives. So they know every damn thing about Biafrans. Every damn thing. And they choose not to do anything.
Nothing.
And let our people starve to death. I have the congressional minutes. You understand? I have the congressional minutes of all these things that all these congressional hearings. So why you think now they are going to do anything for you? Talk less of Oge Nkere who can't complete a sentence.
Hey, talk less of Oge Nkere who cannot complete a sentence. May God bless you. A dumbhead that doesn't know anything.
Listen, if you don't know your history, you do not know where you are going. You can't go out. You can't go to these people empty-headed. You see, we went. A group of us went. The Biafra Awareness Group went to here in New York, in the Capital District, seat of government, and I made a presentation to them. They knew who Biafra was. Rockefeller knew who Biafra was.
Okay.
They all knew. The children was writing about Biafra. You understand? So they know. So this is what I'm trying to say to you people. You gotta approach things from a different way. And the best way is what Billy Graham is saying, a spirituality. And that too I have dug up. And I want to tell you one thing, and I'm going to shout to all of you. The Yoruba nation has joined hand in hand from the ancient days to demonize the Igbo nation. They have took over Britain. You know that they were willing tools. You all blaming Fulani. Yes, they came in late. But the Europeans were the first ones to bury the Igbos. I have the history and the record to prove that. We will talk another day.
Thank you. Wow. Anyone that have ear, let them hear. You know, when we say, there's a statement she made here. She said, if Ojukwu wrote to the Rockefellers, the governors of New York in those days, the leadership in those days, and they have all the letters, they didn't move an inch. They allowed over 3 million Biafrans to perish. They allowed the genocide to continue. I will still play a recent video for you recently from one Yoruba man, Abati. Abati on live on Yoruba TV, Yoruba media. He told them that the genocidal or the Biafra war is not yet over. He said it. It was this week, recently, that the Biafra war is not yet over. The war is not yet over. So in their mind, they know that the war is not over. The war against Biafra is not over. They are ready to fight on and fight on. It is because of this, our identity of who we are. That's why we are able to overcome and still remain relevant till tomorrow. They have tried everything possible to exterminate us, to annihilate us. They keep failing. And they keep raising some blockheads that we know we can just stamp on their feet and throw away. People like Nkosi Orabueze, who are you? Ogenkere, a man that cannot even complete a sentence, is now the one caricaturing you. You see intelligent people, you see doctors, you know, pharmacists, PhD holders, doctorate degree holders. Nkosi Orabueze will be shaking her Fulani head, and they're following her. Isaiah Nyog will be shaking his Don's blockhead, and you'll be listening to him. Listening to an illiterate Mugu that cannot even help himself. Wants to destroy Biafra under my watch. We will do you many, many things. It is our time. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said it, that it is our time. Every other thing they have tried has failed. But now that it is our time, they never born you to stop the manifestation of Biafra. And we know it will manifest not through all these gimmicks. We know that our enemies are not ready for us to go home, but they will be forced to allow us go. America is not our friend, and America can never want to be our friend, but God will force them. He will force them. So that's why we cannot depend on them. The forcing that God will force them is not by us allowing somebody like Ogenkere that they want to use to destroy everything we are doing. We allow him to go and say that he is the one representing us. Don't that fire you. Who you want to represent? God, represent yourself and save your, help yourself from your criminality. 72 criminal charges. We have a document. You go and falsify it. You falsify our document. Bring in registration. And some idiots will come and say, he did not remove PM. The people he removed, the one you see, you want to justify that? And whereas you cannot even show us anywhere PM is on that document. Your argument is, show us where he removed PM. How about those he removed? Does he have the right to do that? The answer is no. He did it, and you are there defending him. You are mad. You must be mad. Look at it. You are crying for America. America is stabilizing their relationship with Nigeria. Building the best, the most sophisticated embassy. Tell me, why in Nigeria? Why will they be building the biggest in Nigeria? Ghana economy is safer. Ghana is safer and more secure. Except that maybe whatever Nigeria is going through today, except maybe America knows about it. People are running away from Nigeria. They are building the biggest embassy in Nigeria. People are crying that Nigeria is not safe. But for America, they are not afraid for the safety of Nigeria. They are ready. They are spending almost $600 million to build in Nigeria. You better be wise. We better be wise as Biafrans. Our identity is who we are. That's why they have not been able to destroy us, subdue us. Left for them, we should have been erased completely. Left for them, we should have been erased. You see, the way they are negotiating with all these other nations about their resources. For Nigeria, they believe Nigeria is already in their palm. Did you see Donald Trump negotiating with Nigeria? Because for him, Nigeria is just Ofenkopo. Nigeria is the cheapest thing for him. All you need to do is just come in and they will all bow and they will even dash him. They will just collect money, give us bribe, and they will say, okay, where do you want the miners to come? Other countries will even struggle for it more and fight for it. In Nigeria, they will just tell him, Donald Trump, where do you want your men to begin? Which of the resources you want to explore? We will take you there and you will do it as you want. Just give us 600 million. And Tinubu will put it in his pocket. Just the way he's pocketing the one that Macron is giving him. And France is also having their base somewhere in Nigeria. And you say you want to... You people should wake up. Oh. You people must wake up now. Because it is now or never. It is now or never. The message continues. Let me play it. Let me play the message.
Foundation of the colonial order, which was built on absolute control, hierarchy, and the submission of indigenous people. At the heart of the British Empire's fear was not just a military confrontation.
Hold on. Hello, my caller. Hello, my caller. Okay, looks like Amy come back. Amy. All right. Hello, my caller. Caller, you will have to call back. Amy, you're back. You want to add up to what you said before? Please go ahead.
No. I'm here today. I want to.
Okay.
We'll complete this. We'll finish this program today.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. So, that caller, please try and call back. Let's continue to listen to this preaching.
It was ideological. The Igbo didn't function like the rigid monarchies or centralized governments. The British were a...
Hold on. Let me try and call the person back. Let me try and call that caller back. I hope maybe we would have something important to add to what we're saying. We're calling from Ghana. Hello, caller from Ghana.
Hello.
Are you there?
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening. You are live on our program. Go ahead.
Yes, I know. I know what's your program. So that woman or guitar, I'm not of America. Try to keep in contact that woman.
No, we have a contact. It's our sister. We have a contact.
Okay. And I'm just saying the contact here. And I'm not watching America. This thing know about America now, Nigeria. That's there's no America. You know, banana show that person is going to be.
Ogen Kerebu, a stooge, an American stooge, to destroy what we are doing. I'm telling you, they want to use him now because when you hear that America wants to, they only want me. I am the one that they want. They don't even want PM anymore. He's one. That's why now you see Sonia Parao. Sonia Parao is already presenting Ogen Kere as the PM. Then Ogen Kere is presenting Sonia Parao as His Excellency Information Minister. Yes. Thank you. All right, that's it from your end. Thank you very much. So let's go.
To dominate. Instead, they operated on a system that prized communal decision-making, individual responsibility, and collective freedom. Each village governed itself through assemblies of elders, titled men and community voice. There was no singular king who could be bribed, manipulated, or installed by the British to serve colonial interests. Authority in Igbo land was diffused.
This person that is making this comment, Chiemeka, the message from Biafra Unite is a message we already know right from time. I have given that message, and we are aware of it, and we have sheathed our sword. And the sword we sheathed is that we are back in Brigi. In fact, that message came when Ogenkere was with us. That's when that message came to us, to stop fighting ourselves. Now, when I'm telling you about what Ogenkere is doing, I'm not fighting ourselves. I'm exposing an enemy. Do you understand? So if your head is not intact, then you don't belong on this platform. You had better disappear. Okay? So when we tell you about Ogenkere, we are not fighting ourselves. I am exposing an enemy that have been booted out already. Do you understand? So Ogenkere is not the one we shouldn't fight. It is the people that he is deceiving that we should not fight. We should bring them in. Ogenkere, if there is Koboko, we can use it to flog him. Ogenkere, Isaiah Anyog, if there is Pepe, we are free to put it in his eyes. Sonia Parawa, if there is Koboko and Pepe, we can apply both of them together and apply it on Sonia Parawa. Do you understand? That's the message to when the message came, it came to Isaiah Anyog. And it also came to Sonia Parawa. Did you see them sheath their sword? That message was for them, not for us. We are the one that gave them that message. And they did not stop. Do you understand? So don't come here and tell me what I already know. Be careful. All right, let's go.
Shared and grounded in consensus, a radical idea in the eyes of imperialists who saw top-down control as the only way to rule. This form of indigenous democracy was not just different, it was dangerous to the colonizers' worldview. It revealed that black Africans had already developed advanced political systems long before Europe set foot on their soil. It shattered the colonial lie that Africa was a continent of chaos, needing Western order. The British feared this example would spread. Inspiring other African nations to reject foreign dominance and reclaim their system. If the Igbo could govern themselves so effectively, then the colonial justification for domination, civilizing and governing the uncivilized, collapsed.
You see, this is exactly why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu kept saying that Biafra will be where civilization will begin. And the unification of Africa will begin in Biafra. Because in Biafra, we've already had the system of governance that is, going to bring everybody together in Biafra. So if Biafra can work and we can, impact with our own style of governance, then the whole of Africa can govern themselves. Then all these lies of Europe that Africa is backward, that we cannot govern ourselves, that we don't have what it takes, it will all be a lie. We now know that they are all hypocrites, they are all liars. So because they know that the Igbos will be able to effect that change, that will expose their evil, that's why they don't want it to happen. But it's going to happen eventually, to their own dismay and their own disgrace. That's exactly what we're hearing from this man of God. All right, let's continue.
Foreign dominance and reclaim their system. If the Igbo could govern themselves so effectively, then the colonial justification for domination, civilizing and governing the uncivilized, collapsed. That terrified the empire. The decentralized Igbo structure also meant that rebellion could not be easily crushed by removing one leader. If one village resisted, another would rise. If one assembly was silenced, another would speak. This made them ungovernable by colonial standards. The British, used to conquering through divide and rule strategies, found themselves entangled in a web of cultural resilience and political fluidity. There was no throne to seize, no crown to manipulate. Instead, they encountered a network of independent communities.
You see, the system of Igbo leadership shocked them. It didn't shock them. No king to manipulate, nobody to kidnap, nobody to bribe. Everything was working systematically, and the thing shocked them. You know, the intelligence of Biafrans, it shocked them to their bone marrows. That's why they know that if we are free, what we will make happen, it will shock the whole world. So they don't want it. They don't. In fact, the thought of Igbo freedom, it gives them sleepless nights. The thought of Igbo freedom gives the West sleepless nights. They don't want it, but they have no choice. They must accept it eventually.
Each fiercely protective of its autonomy and tradition. In this system, everyone had a voice from the oldest elder to the youngest adult male. Debates were public, decisions were collective, and power was earned through character, not coercion. Women, too, played influential roles in the social structure, organizing collectively and exercising spiritual and economic authority. This egalitarian vision flew in the face of European patriarchy and hierarchy. The British had no blueprint to conquer such a society. They couldn't bend it, so they tried to break it. And yet, even with all their efforts through forced Christianity,
Hey! Did you hear that? Even their effort through forced Christianity. So Christianity was forced on you. It was not willingly accepted. This is deep, oh. This message is deep.
British had no blueprint to conquer such a society. They couldn't bend it, so they tried to break it. And yet, even with all their efforts through forced Christianity,
through forced Christianity, they forced Christianity on you. They lied to you that you are pagans, whereas they are the ones that were pagans. You were the true children of heaven. That's why in the prayer of Mazin Namdekan that I always pray, it said, we bear the name of God. We have always had our connection with God. We are Umuchineke. They call all people Umuchineke. There's nowhere in the world people call themselves Umuchineke. We attributed to ourselves the children of God. Umuchuku. Umuchuku. Can you believe that? We are unique from our foundation. We are the only tribe, the only people that have connection with divinity. They have connection with the Creator. Check everywhere in the world. Nobody have that connection with the Creator. We have connection with God. Umuchuku, in the whole world, there's no other place you see Umuchuku. It's only in Biafra. Okay, let's go on.
Such a society, they couldn't bend it, so they tried to break it. And yet, even with all their efforts through forced Christianity, indirect rule and violent suppression, the Igbo spirit persisted. Their political legacy endures not just in Nigeria, but as a beacon to oppress people everywhere. The British feared the Igbo because their system proved that freedom, equality, and justice were not foreign imports, but African realities. They feared the truth that Africans had governed themselves better and more ethically than many of the empires that sought to enslave them. And
I think I have to have a part 2 of this. Where I'm almost going 3 hours. Let me go have my lunch, and then we'll be back. Because this is deep. This is not something I can finish now, because I can see already that it is something that will take me another 2 or 3 hours, and that means no lunch for me. My son is waiting for me for us to have lunch together, so we have to go. I have Emmy is still here. If Emmy have a closing remark, I would like him to give, because okay. But before we go, I promised us I was going to bring a video, and let me bring that video now, because there's one video. This one we have done only 10 minutes. We are going to continue. There's one video I want to bring. 1 minute. Uh, okay. I want to bring this video from Don Azar. Don Azar did this analysis on Ruben Abati. You know, I'm not going to play it all because this is about supporting P2B, but I'm not going to bring out the support of P2B. I'm going to bring out the essence of, you know, Igbo-ness and why we are being hated, and it hasn't stopped and it will not stop. So that is why we have to create our own niche for ourselves. Breaking away is very important, and that we must do. So this is Don Azar. I have to please take permission. I have to do some things to remove the originality of this is content, but please, I'm going to play a bit of it. Don Azar. Don Azar, you can, I give him credit because it's a good work he's doing. Don Azar on YouTube, Don Azar on what do you call it, on Twitter. That's his YouTube. Don Azar, Don Azar is the name of this young man. So let's listen to him, how Ruben Abati nailed, how, what's his name, the other guy, Rufai, nailed Ruben Abati. I don't know if you remember when our prime minister was always talking about Ruben Abati. He actually even called him Ruben Ape Face Abati. That doesn't have, that hated Igbo people, and he will not hide it. So that hatred still continues even up till now. So let us hear him in this particular piece.
Hello, Rufa don't give Abati woto viakito. Now he carry me on this class. Wetin happen? Now this program, before I talk, listen to the video.
So now I get your point about platform. That has to
Wait, I don't need to make it fast. Let me do it normal play. After all, I'm just playing a little bit of this. I'm not playing all. So let me give it a normal play so that we can hear it. Let's go from the top.
Hello, Rufa don't give Abati woto viakito. Now he carry me on this class. Wetin happen? Now this program, before I talk, listen to the video.
So now I get your point about platform. That has to be resolved. But I'm saying that any politician that comes to you and says, I'm going to do only one term, that's a sign of desperation. It will not work. Just like all these gambits about serving food, carrying plates, and doing boy at parties that would be better organized by event organizers, it's also a sign of desperation. It doesn't work. It will never work. And then the second challenge, of course, is that you say the North will buy into this idea of one term. No, the North will not. Because the civil war in this country has never ended.
Sure. The civil war in this country has never ended. I need to repeat that. You see, when Don Azar circled these two ladies were circled because of their reaction or their expression when Ruben Abati was giving that tantrum to P2B, sharing food and all that. They knew he was talking about P2B. He didn't mention P2B's name, but we're talking about P2B. So, but let me take it back, and I will have
desperation. It will not work. Just like all this gambit.
On this class. Wetin happen? Now this program, before I talk, listen to the video.
So now I get your point about platform. That has to be resolved. But I'm saying that any politician that comes to you and says, I'm going to do only one term, that's a sign of desperation. It will not work. Just like all these gambits about serving food, carrying plates, and doing boy at parties that would be better organized by event organizers, it's also a sign of desperation. It doesn't work. It will never work. And then the second challenge, of course, is that you say the North will buy into this idea of one term. No, the North will not. Because the civil war in this country has never ended. Of one term. No, the North will not. Because the civil war in this country has never ended. Sure. Of one term. No, the North will not. Because the civil war in this country has never ended. Will not. Because the civil war in this country has never ended. Sure. Will not. Because the civil war in this country has never ended. Sure. Will not. Because the civil war in this country has never ended.
The civil war in this country has never ended. Let's hear what Don Azar had to say.
Sure? Civil war never end? So we see they kill ourselves, so? Sure? Sure? Civil war never end? When you go call head? Before they even bomb himself, now they fight this war, though. So he never heard for about the mind.
I don't believe that Northerners who are already aggrieved with a Yoruba president will just shift and embrace the possibility of an Igbo president. There are contradictions in this country that have not been sorted out. We should lay the emphasis on competence, ability. If the Nigerian people are politically educated to a point where they can vote for a competent person, regardless of where he comes from, regardless of his religion, that's when this country will begin to move forward. So all this, I will do one time, I will serve you food, I will give you agbado. No, please.
Impianto fotovoltaico, quando conviene davvero? Tutti ti propongono un 3 kW. Confrontiamo.
He never heard. See what he talk, say, in
country will begin to move forward. So all this, I will do one time, I will serve you food, I will give you agbado. No, please.
he never heard. See what he talk, say, indirectly, person they serve food for program, Obi. Now in the attack so. All those promises of, I go only serve 4 years, Obi. Civil war never end, Obi. They don't go give Santa Percy, looking at what the correct president don't do, Obi. It means you get Obi problem. You are not bringing up points, to recruit more people to hate him. That is what I see. Now this thing, now it provoke Rufai, because Rufai no did this program that day. You go see him.
Now you see, all these attacks, it is not just because it is Peter Obi. It is because you are an Igbo person. This is what we have told Peter Obi from day one. You cannot please them. You cannot make them happy. Even if you like, go and lie down on their mats. Do Jumai with them. Pray with them. You are a Biafran. Even Britain have told them that, look, you see these people, you cannot give them chance. Do you think when Ahmadu Bello was saying that if you give them chance, they want to dominate you, you think Ahmadu Bello was the one speaking? It was an inspiration from Britain, an inspiration from the West. They already know who we are. That hatred, they have put it there. Do you think it is by accident that anything that happens, they blame it on you? You think it's by accident? You think it's by accident that they want to destroy you at every given instance? You think it's just a happenstance? You guys are still sleeping. See, people that do not want you, they hate you. You are still going to dance on one bed with them, but they don't want you. By the time we prove that we can govern ourselves, we can separate ourselves. Look at, nobody would ever believe that we can even have referendum. When they have rejected giving us a date for referendum, we had a successful referendum. And it was called a self-referendum. We did it successfully. There is nothing we cannot do. There's nothing we cannot do. We can give life to something in the desert. That's who we are. Without weapons, without support, we were able to withstand a British-backed Nigeria for over 3 years. No other person can do it. They never born you. Go and see what we are withstanding out there in Biafra land. Till tomorrow. You think we know we have, Master Namkan said we have an array of enemies within and without. Look at them. You see them everywhere. They are rearing their ugly heads everywhere, within and without. You see this ape face? You see today you know that he hates you. Tomorrow now, Peter Obi will go to his station and Peter Obi will say him, my brother Abati, my senior brother Abati. Just like he will go and bow to Atiku. Atiku, my Oga Atiku. You go, they will pump your nyash. It is time for us to wake up. Let's listen to what happened here. I think Don Azza need to speak a little bit.
That will be problem. You are not bringing up points, to recruit more people to hate him. That is what I see. Now this thing, now it provoke Rufai, because Rufai no did this program that day. You go see Anna. If you go the tweet, you go see what people they talk. Or the net, you go say, now they refer to allegedly. Okay? See what Asha Yusuf talk before we even read Rufai's tweet.
Hello, everyone. So when I watch that clip, even though it's a short clip, and so some people might say, okay, there might be context, other things that were said there. When I watch that clip, for me, the first thing that comes out of my mind is that it's Ruben Abati really speaking about the North when he said Nigeria, and is he really speaking about Nigerians, or is he speaking about himself? One of the things for me that I always don't want people to do is to hide under generalization. He's talking about the Northern Nigeria will not want an Igbo presidency, see what a Yoruba presidency has done. When is the rest of the South supposed to pay for whatever Tinubu has done? When is Why would the rest of the South, the Igbo presidency, the South people pay for whatever it is that Tinubu has done? Why would even another Yoruba person pay for whatever it is that Tinubu has done? Tinubu has failed. Tinubu is a disastrous failure, and that's what it is. And that should be maintained at that. And then when also Ruben Abati comes out to say that, oh, Nigerians have an Igbo problem. I don't have an Igbo problem. And I know there are a lot of Nigerians who don't have an Igbo problem. If there are Nigerians who have an Igbo problem, those are they having an Igbo problem, not it is. What I want to hear, what I would want to see, is to look at someone like Mr. Ruben Abati. Some people combining their names. Mr. Ruben Abati, and ask him, do you have an Igbo problem? Forget about Nigerians. And I do. And this one thing I was saying, forget about Nigeria, forget about the North, forget about it's about you. What is it? Stop generalizing. Even when I see people, I don't think Nigeria. So I say, no, it's not about Nigeria. It's you. What is it that you want to do? That's all that matters in this case.
You don't hear that so. It be like say you get Igbo problem. Talk calm. No, they hide behind the civil war has not been resolved. Now you never resolve am. Me, I don't resolve am. He don't resolve am. Many people don't resolve am. Now you never resolve am. Now you still get issue with it.
But Nigeria never resolve them. You don't resolve them. Some of them don't resolve them. But when jungle mature, you go no say even you. When I say don't resolve them. You understand? Nigeria never resolve them. That's why we want to go. Peter Obi needs to get this.
Civil war. According to history, they thought say now Igbos they will kill themselves. So people when they kill now go victimize or go sympathize with them. Get the point now. See wetin Rufai called talk. This is the tweet. Make we read wetin carry us on this class. I just zoom am. Wetin he talk. He said indirectly, some now think they know how the North will vote. Some. Who be the some? They now think. They know how the North, remember, say the North no go reward any satana. So people never resolve the civil war. Okay? Some now think they know how the North will vote. Who did they refer to? He said, when it's convenient, they are so quick to say the civil war, is it over? Who did they refer to? When it is convenient, they are quick. It was convenient in that program to quickly say it is not over, to drive an agenda, to block somebody's chance. These people, they can never be this thing throughout their lifetime because of what happened many years ago.
So the civil war is not over. It's been thrown at Peter Obi. So about Peter Obi will distance himself from the people that suffered the civil war, which is the Biafrans. Peter Obi will say, I am not a Biafran, I am a Nigerian. But the attack is going to him. I don't want to analyze this video because it is not my content. So some people are very, very, very careful with their content and how you use it. So now that I've used this, I need to give him credit on the comment section. No, on the description that, credit to Don Azza. I will make time and do that. So having said that, we'll bring this section to an end. You need to understand that it's not today. We are hated. We are not the same with them, and we must go. Emmy, if you have a closing remark, please give us, because I have to end it in this exactly 3 hours since I started this program. I need to rest and come back again. If you are there.
All right. Okay. I just wanted to remind our people about the Ecomog War. I don't know if I pronounced that very well. The reason why British actually came to Igbo land with that Ecomog War, and how Igbo people dealt with them. They haven't forgotten what you guys did to them. And they saw, like, if it's a war thing, because one thing about Igbo land is that God really blessed that land, how he positioned it physically. And it's very difficult for an actual war to break out, and whoever that came up with the war, wins. So they now go and re-strategize. They now came back with your missionaries, your what have you, including the Biafran war, actually. So they will keep coming. Their aim, I just want us to know that we are not fighting to have a physical country. This fight is spiritual, it is physical, it is generational. Remember your name, Igbo. What is the meaning of Igbo? Ndibo. There is a connection between us and the land. There is a connection between us and life. Remember, no one can tell how Igbo people come into existence. There are different stories. There are different series of stories in terms of how Igbos come about. So our name alone gives them the answer. We are the first. So this war is generational. this freedom is a must, is a sacrosanct. And if we miss it now, there is no other Nnamdi Kanu that is going to come. There is no other Simon Ekpa that is going to come. There is no other Vam who is going to be on social media 24 hours, doing 3 hours program 2 times in a day. That is going to come. This recent generation is lost. They are completely lost. So it's either we get it right now or we forget about it. And meanwhile, I've already packed my bag. I'm just waiting for Simon Nnamdi Kanu to say, I am done. Then I leave. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for joining me. It was a very fruitful one with you. I appreciate you. And then there's somebody that have earned a block industry today. And it pains me, but you have to leave. You say your name is Kingsley. Unfortunately, you've been blocked because you are reminding people that I had issue with Simon Ekpa. But you forget that the last time, I am the one that have gone to see Simon Ekpa. I am the one that have passed a message to you from Simon Ekpa. So you love Simon Ekpa more than himself, that knows that I mean well to him, for you to come and be reminding people that I have issues with Simon Ekpa. The only thing we end you now is that you cannot come to my platform again to watch. But the day you wake up, you will remind me on the comment section and say, Vam, I am sorry I was fighting you that day and you blocked me. But unfortunately, anybody I block in my program these days of this particular, situation, I want to guarantee you that I will never unblock you. No, I won't do that. Maybe you have to open another YouTube channel and watch, because we don't have time to waste time. In fact, some of those apps on this thing that helps you to unblock and do this thing, I try as much as possible now to forget them, so that let it be that those that really want freedom will hear the message, and those that hear it, they will do something with it. Thank you very much. And I want to appreciate my sister Art Obidike, Tag Art, for joining us. I said that this war is spiritual, not a political solution. It is spiritual, yes. And Biafra restoration is happening because Chukwu Kabiama wants it. If God does not want it, I'm telling you, we are not going to get it. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it is going to be a miracle. And the fact that it will be a miracle does not mean that we'll fold our hands, because a miracle happens when we have exhausted every of our efforts, every of our ability, and then Chukwu Kabiama will do that he alone can do, and then we will give him the glory for what he has done. I want to appreciate every one of you. I appreciate you, Lolo. I remember the message we're listening to is a long one. I will come back again for us to continue from where we stopped, and it will indeed be a good one. Yeah, it's a 30 minutes one. So what I will do is when I come back, I will play it from the beginning again to get to the point where we stopped. We stopped at 10 minutes, and then from there we'll start analysis again, and then it will be another interesting section when we come back. Airball! Day one.
We are going to do wonders. I want you all to understand that we are in a very big battle. Battle for freedom is not for lily-livered people. It's not for kids. Battle for freedom, they throw bombs, rockets for people to get freedom. So freedom is not meant for people that are too emotional. It's not meant for people that somebody will talk this and talk that and they begin to shiver. No. I am born for Biafra to come. And I'm going to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get Biafra. Believe me. Go and mark today's date. I want to assure Biafrans, so long as you continue to stand on your freedom, I will be there for you. So long as you continue to maintain that you have a right to live, I, Simon Ekpa, will be there. Any day, anytime. We are going to do wonders. I want you all to understand that we are in a very big battle. Battle for freedom is not for lily-livered people. It's not for kids. Battle for freedom, they throw bombs, rockets for people to get freedom. So freedom is not meant for people that are too emotional. It's not meant for people that somebody will talk this and talk that and they begin to shiver. No. I am born for Biafra to come. And I'm going to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get Biafra. Believe me. Go and mark today's date. I want to assure Biafrans, so long as you continue to stand on your freedom, I will be there for you. So long as you continue to maintain that you have a right to live, I, Simon Ekpa, will be there. Any day, anytime.
What to vibes? Just struggle autopilot until Nnamdi come out. Simon not the pilot. Go to hell, tell Elisa we no give up. Put Charlie for call, tell and say we conquer. Now our destiny, we born to save Africa. Freedom and restoration. If you no get mine, come up, but all you collect, woto. Operation Python dance, it no stop us. Army killers, it no stop us. Tinipu hunger, it no reach us. Them kidnap Nnamdi jailer with steel for us. Oh yeah, everywhere for Nigeria don't rugged. Oh yeah, we put the struggle for two pilot. Nigerians they complain, say hunger too much, say suffer too much, but my people gallant. 10 billion thanks to Team Ojukwu, Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, all in Biafra. Amen, hallelujah. Amen, hallelujah.
Biafra lives in our hearts. But now, it's time to act with our hands.
Support the diplomatic journey. Support Biafra's freedom. Give today and let freedom ring. Hashtag Biafra Freedom.
If you want to make your contribution or donation, go to our websites at www.biafrarepublicgov.org/tax or www.ipobnusa.org/donate. I repeat. If you want to make your contribution or donation, go to our websites at www.biafrarepublicgov.org/tax or www.ipobnusa.org/donate.
Biafra's future depends on you.
Open a browser and go to www.ipobnusa.com/donate. This is our official donation page, secure, fast, and accessible to supporters around the world. Select any payment methods of your choice, credit card, PayPal, Bitcoin, etc. And that is it.
Okay, please take note that it is .org. Take note it is .org, not .com. .org. IPOBINUSA.org. So that's why I was telling you guys I need to update the jingle so that we'll get the right jingle, because this jingle there was a mistake there. It is .org, IPOBINUSA.org, not .com. Okay? All right. So
or go to another of our website, www.biafragov.org/tax, and make your contribution.
Now, it is not Biafra gov.tab. It is Biafra Republic Gov. So we're going to update it. So I was waiting for the update. I have not gotten it. So it is Biafra Republic Gov, not Biafra Gov. Biafra Republic Gov.org.
Select any payment methods of your choice, credit card, PayPal, Bitcoin, etc., and that is it.
Biafra Republic Government in Exile is calling on all Biafrans and lovers of freedom to join us every Saturday for our weekly fundraising event from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Biafra time, 6 p.m. Central European time. Your support fuels our collective journey toward liberation and lasting freedom. Biafra Republic Government in Exile is committed to building a future rooted in transparency, accountability, and good governance. Come one, come all, let's stand together for a free and prosperous Biafra.
All right. Thank you, guys. See you.